This podcast is part of the Deluxe Edition Network. To find other great shows on the network, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. That's deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
Hey everybody, this is Chase from Barrel Age Flicks. Go ahead and check out our Patreon for raw, uncut footage and early access to all of our episodes. The link is in the description, and it's only $5 a month. Thanks for listening.
Laura, I was hoping to catch you before you'd left your house. I ran real late today. You wouldn't believe the traffic out here. Yeah, same to you! And that's not very ladylike. Anyway, I'll try to get to my house as soon as I can. Oh, there's the problem right there. 3-car pileup. I'm really gonna be late.
Dad burnt the turkey.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Come on.
Hey, you! What's up? Whoa, whoa! Reindeer up on the roof. Santa suit laying on the ground. Guy fell. Not my fault. Reindeer on the roof. That is hard to explain.
It's the ladder. Go down the chimney.
Down the chimney. You want me to take the toys down the chimney into a strange house in my underwear?
No. Gotta put the suit on first.
You know what we're going to do is we're going to get out of here because this whole thing is stupid.
Santa?
Scott Calvin.
How come your clothes are so baggy?
Because Santa is watching his saturated fats.
How come you don't have a beard?
Because I shaved. All right. Morning, fellas. Morning, sport. We're done, Comet. Back to the house. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. When I wake up, I'm getting a CAT scan. Hey, kid, who's in charge here?
You are. And I'm not a kid. I have pointy shoes that are older than you. I'm an elf.
I mean, you guys, or you girls. Who gives the orders? Who's your boss?
You are.
No. Who's the head elf?
You are.
I'm Bernard. Nice to meet you, Santa.
I'm not Santa. I've had a rough night. There's been dogs barking, guns going off. Look, my back's killed me. Have you ever tried to shove a sea kayak down a chimney? I'm tired of this small talk.
The other Santa disappeared, right?
Wait a minute. Hey, I know where this is going. It wasn't my fault. The other guy fell. It was an accident. I've got homeowner's insurance and a good attorney. Not as good as my wife's, but let's not open up that wound. Claus. Santa Claus. It's just a dream. Stuff like that doesn't happen. It was a dream. Come on. I don't even wear pajamas. Normally I sleep naked. Buck naked. Ha!
What was the last thing you and Charlie did before you went to bed Christmas Eve?
We shared a bowl of sugar and some shots of brown liquor. Played with my shotguns. Field dressed a cat. Looked for women. Annie, nice.
Beep.
Johnny, naughty.
Johnny, wait up.
Gary, nice. Veronica, very nice.
In your dreams, Playboy.
I think the milk's a little sour.
It's soy milk.
Huh?
You said you're lactose intolerant.
I did say that, didn't I? Thanks for remembering. Go to sleep.
You know you're Scott Calvin. So let's make this simple. I say name, you say Scott Calvin. Name.
Chris Kringle.
Name.
Santa Claus.
Name.
Père Noël. Babo Natale. Père Nicole.
Papa Gijo.
Hey guys, welcome to Barrel Age Flicks. This is Half-Ass Lenny. Hashtag trash bag. Also, we have...
Hey, this is Ron, a.k.a. Captain Comfy.
He's a hero, brings orgasms down to zero.
Plus,
This is Stu, and I'm a pretty fucking princess.
we also have...
Hey, this is Ragnar.
And finally...
Hey, this is Goot. Man, I'm tired of talking. I just want to go up to my shack and get drunk.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to BAF. How's everybody doing tonight?
You know, I'm not a fucking trained monkey, goddammit.
Yeah,
All right?
I know.
Stop making him dance.
You are.
prior military. You are absolutely right.
Stop fucking talking knowledge, goddammit.
Point gun that way, pull trigger.
Fuck.
So tonight we are doing Lenny's pick, which is going to be Tim Allen's The Santa Claus.
Hell yeah.
Released November 11th, 1994. Directed by John Pasquin. Other movies by this director, not just movies, TV shows. He's done 39 episodes of Home Improvement. He did Joe Somebody, Jungle to Jungle, Family Ties, 13 episodes of Growing Pains, 73 episodes of Last Man Standing, and 29 episodes of
Good show.
Roseanne.
So he really loves Tim Allen.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
they must
because I
be.
think Jungle to Jungle and Joe Somebody are both Tim Allen movies.
And I think Last Man Standing, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So
He's a gold digger.
the budget of this movie was $22 million. It made
Tim
$145
Allen's
million
own code.
domestic.
Wow.
And made $190 million worldwide. So this was actually a huge hit. And for 1 week in November 1994, Tim Allen had the #1 movie in the box office, the #1 rated television show, Home Improvement, and the #1 New York Times best-selling book, Don't Stand Too Close to a Naked Man, which I've read.
You know, also who has one of the best, if not the #1 mugshot that I've ever seen.
Oh, from his cocaine
Very
days?
70s,
Yeah.
very,
Yeah, I think he had a mustache,
yes,
didn't he? Yeah, I
very
remember seeing
porno. I'm like, yep, that's motherfucking Tim Allen.
He's a wild man.
Yes.
So the cast in this movie, of course, is Tim Allen, Judge Reynold, Wendy Crewson.
Who?
Judge Reynold?
Very.
All right. Oh,
Reinhold?
I said Reynold.
Reinhold.
Shut up.
Reinhold.
I said it once.
Yes.
Then I fixed it.
He said it wrong multiple times, but once each way. But
Judge Reynold.
That's third.
I've heard
that is third. That is third after having the actual names.
God damn. All right. I'll
There
just
you
spin
go.
the fucking wheel. Wendy Crewson, Eric Lloyd, David Krumholtz as Bernard, Larry Brandenburg, Peter Boyle, and Paige Tamada. Other movies.
Tamada?
Yeah.
Tomato?
I don't know who that is. Other movies coming around the same time. There's a lot of movies here. We got The Page Master.
Mm-hmm.
We got A Low Down Dirty Shame.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was a good movie.
We got the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie Junior, which I fucking despise.
Hey, no. Revolutionary.
Hate
Oh,
that.
God.
Amazing.
Fucking revolution.
Yeah, the baby's gonna come out of my butthole.
Oh, shit. All right.
Its time.
Leon the Professional. We got
Great movie. That's a
Star
good
Trek
one.
Generations.
Good.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Nice.
Interview with the Vampire.
All right.
Remember Double Dragon?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
dude.
then the Kevin Costner movie, The War. So that is the cast for the movies that came out around that time. So I'm going to go ahead and spin this wheel because I keep fucking up.
Put it on the table.
Punch in the dick, punch in the dick, punch in the dick.
Punishment shot.
That works.
Punishment shot. Give me my watermelon shit.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
I'm getting to the point where I'm going to start handing the names to somebody else if this keeps fucking happening.
I don't know why you haven't
I
yet.
told you how to say it, and you still said it wrong.
Simple mind. Simple mind.
It just made me happy because honestly, when I was rewatching it,
That's
I
my
had
job.
completely forgot Judge Reinhold was in it. I had completely forgot he existed at all in
Really?
this film, in the whole series. Yeah, completely forgot. And then in a second I saw him like, oh yeah, he's
Right.
Charlie's weirdo stepdad.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hand it off to Lenny so he can go ahead and try the.
Oh, wow.
So he can do the drink. What are we fucking drinking, Lenny?
All right, you guys. So this is what we're having.
So before I get started,
Well, I'm gonna go get my manager.
I'm a little,
Oh, go ahead.
No, go.
before you get started, I'm a little surprised there's no bowl of sugar. Where's the brown liquor at? Shotguns. You go. I brought field dressing.
Field dressing a cat.
Oh yeah.
If that went over your head when this is one of your favorite movies, that's unbelievably. Fuck you.
Anyways,
Jerking off.
this is why we need film. We need to be videotaped because then people would have gotten that reference. I'm shaking him. See, that's what that was.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it was.
With your penis.
He stabbed him over and over again. Okay, that got gay already. That's fantastic.
Man, the opening was huge.
Oh, God. Sweet Jesus.
Why are you
So-
putting it?
On that note, so Guinness every year they come out with like a holiday special beer that they do. They had one, I think it was in 2020. It was like a gingerbread beer or whatever.
Yeah.
This year it's called the Old Fashioned Inspired Ale. It's ale aged in Kentucky bourbon barrels with orange and cherry. At the Open Gate Brewery. So it's 10.8% volume, which is fucking decent. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's a holiday beer. I felt like, I felt like it went with.
So it was cherry and what?
Orange and cherry. Give it a smell. Give it a taste. Tell me what you think.
Bottled by Guinness Brewing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Smells.
It has like a warmth to the smell.
It smells different.
Did you just drink before we cheersed?
No, I smelled it.
So sweet cherry and bright
that'd be a
orange.
punishment shot.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it. I did. I took a small sip.
Yeah, you did.
Oh!
Yeah, I
All right.
did. I did. Yeah.
Spinning the fucking
I didn't even
wheel.
realize I did it. I was mindlessly just smelling it, and I took a sip of it.
That's called pulling a chase.
Okay. Here, I'm not going to be like.
Oh, by the way,
Ron.
we're in December, so now it's fuck you. What is it? Fuck you. Fuck you, Ragnar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay. Well, before we do that, fix it. I'm not fucking. Nope. Fucking fix it first, just in case it lands on that. And we could just like be professional. Is there some sort of shortage on? We have so many like revisions to these. Why don't we just get new fucking Post-it notes?
Because we are like saving the environment.
Saving them with fucking
a green,
Post-its.
podcast. Thank you.
Oh my God! All
I
right.
wouldn't go that far.
Let's see what we got here.
What the?
That was a weird spin.
Yeah, he spinned it like barely.
What is the point?
Technically, it's pointing at Everclear.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh,
what I'm seeing is
I'm seeing it
pointing
go to the right.
I'm
Which
seeing
is-
it go
which
to
is
the
this
left.
one?
Whatever,
Yeah.
whatever the pink one is.
Or his right.
The
our
purple
left.
one.
What's it say?
That's purple, not pink. It says Everclear. Give me a shot of Everclear.
Get that Everclear up.
It almost landed on
Well, you barely spun it. I mean, that thing was like
Merlot cocktail. That was close.
a pussy kind of spin. Here, give me a shot glass.
You want to call him on that, Ron? It sounds like you want to call him.
Do you
on
want me to? Do you want me to shank you again?
No, I'm not calling that.
Oh, he does. He does.
All right, give me this stupid fucking thing.
There you go, buddy.
Here you go, Betty. Fuck you. Oh, fuck.
It'll clear the sinuses.
Oh God, dude.
Gotta clear
All right,
something.
give me a second. Give me a second.
The longer you wait, the worse it gets.
Yeah,
No.
just fucking do it.
Cup the balls.
Oh, it's a gift that keeps on giving.
You're welcome.
Fucking.
I forgot there was an Everclear shot on there.
Oh!
Oh man. All right, guys.
So it smells good. Okay, now let's toast.
Cheers.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
Fuck. Be better.
Oh,
Oh. Oh, okay.
oh,
Not a fan.
no.
No.
I love Guinness, but I do not like what Guinness
And
did
now
with
you
this.
have to drink it.
But
That's
not a fan.
weird.
Yeah.
That doesn't even taste.
It's not that bad. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it tastes like shit.
It's almost like a cleaning solution.
What?
Like Pine Sol.
No, what
No,
that
no.
orange. That orange.
Oh, the citrus orange spray. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Orange glow?
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go
Maybe
first.
that's what they put in there.
2 thumbs down. 0. Fuck, this is horrible. No, I will
Your
never.
mom's horrible.
Don't ever buy this again. I mean, seriously, this is fucking. Ugh, no.
Unpleasant.
Yeah, this.
You
this-
got it.
Yeah, this was a definitely a failure on Guinness's part. No. So Ragnar.
This was by Guinness, though. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Which I'm a little shocked at. Oh,
Really?
Same here.
Yeah, dude.
So what they were doing is they were cleaning out their barrels, and what was left over after the cleaning solution and shit like that, they poured into this.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
You know the malt liquor, Old English,
Oh, yes.
right? No, it doesn't taste like that. When I first saw the bottle, I didn't see the label up top. All I
Okay.
saw was old fashioned ale
Okay.
and shit. I was like, why are you getting us Old English? That shit is fucking disgusting, dude.
But
Pat's Blue Ribbon. Enjoy.
If this was Old English, I'd actually probably.
If it was, I would say it's
a
delicious.
I'll give it a higher rating than what I'm going to.
Absolutely.
I'm like, wow, Old English is stepping up their game.
well, Ragnar,
Good for them.
what is your review?
I'm not going negative. I'm gonna give it 0.5, half a thumb,
Okay.
because it,
Carpenter's thumb.
I'll take it. I like that.
no, 'cause it's all right. So it's aged in bourbon whiskey barrels, and one of my favorite beers is aged in bourbon and whiskey barrels, and
Yeah.
I love it. So you can taste the cask that is aged in.
I taste the cherry more than anything. I don't taste. Does it taste more like cherry than
Well,
orange?
see, but you don't like sweet stuff, so that's probably one of the reasons.
It's not
why
even
you
a sweet
hate it.
taste. It just tastes like shit.
It tastes bad. I can't.
I don't
Yeah,
care
I can't
for
wait
it.
to get to mine because this guy.
I don't like it. I mean, seriously.
Just saying.
It's not what I expected for Guinness.
It's also the guy that gets crippled by watermelon. So. Anyways, so go ahead, Stu. What do you got?
Okay. As I'm sipping it, it's actually getting better. I'm not going to say good. I'm not going to say good at all.
You're like, whoa. I'm not going to say good.
But it's nowhere near as bad as the first sip.
Okay.
It's improving upon itself, building upon its own flavor profile, and
it could be because that first sip is something you weren't expecting, and it kind of caught you off
Maybe.
guard. Because like when
Maybe.
you go to take a drink of something and you have in your head a thought of what it's going to taste like,
you mean like
and then it doesn't
a
taste
Corona
like that?
or an
Yeah.
apple juice?
Yeah. You're like, oh fuck, yeah, exactly.
So I think it is building upon its own flavors, and maybe mellowing the flavors out so they're not so much of a punch in the mouth as they are the first swig, and becoming to a point where they're tolerable.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it. It's not. So because of that, so far, I'm gonna give it a 0 thumbs. A carpenter's accident.
That's a big oops.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So I'll give it a 0 thumbs. Right now, it's not bad. It's not good.
Do you think it'll ever go up though
No.
if you keep drinking it?
We'll see if it magically changes to
Okay.
good. I will.
You know what?
say
Throw it
so.
out there for us.
I will.
I'm interested. Absolutely.
So, I think where they went wrong is it has in the bottle. It's like an old fashioned. So like it tries to hit that, but it shouldn't hit it.
Right.
It goes down that route for the cherry and the orange for the old fashioned. I don't think it's that bad. Not to give it like a thumbs up. Like Stu was saying, it's getting better with each sip. Yeah. So then it's like it's changing. So I'll drink it again, but it's just where they went wrong is trying to like make it like an old fashioned ale. It's like no, just keep it simple.
Yeah.
You'll drink it, but won't buy it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
at that fucking price point.
Yeah, no shit.
No. So for the record, they had this big elaborate pretty display of this.
That's how they get you.
Dude, no, I'm telling you, people were walking up like yoink, 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 yoink. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I went ahead and grabbed one because people were just fucking grabbing them. And they were like, this is all we have. Like, once it's gone, it's done. And I was like, shit. So that's why I grabbed it. So for me, I'd give it a thumb. It's not something I would go out and like, oh man, I really want to buy it again, especially again at the price point that it was at.
Right.
But
What did you say? What the price point was?
it was like $22, $23 for 4 of them.
Yeah.
I'm like, Christ.
Yeah.
And not even like
Where did you buy this? Where did you buy this?
No.
At?
Total Wine.
Total Wine. Oh,
Yeah.
it says Total Wine. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it's got like a crisp kind of a taste. I don't mind it. It's not terrible.
But they didn't release this last year. They do something different every year.
Yeah, and this was 2022's release. So, but overall, I'd give it at least 1 thumb. It's not the worst beer I've ever had.
No.
But would I go out and buy like another pack of it? No, probably not. So
I'll go ahead and change my review to a Carpenter's half thumb. I mean, seriously,
it grows on you a little bit as you drink it. A little bit.
As you drink it, I'm starting to taste a little bit of the Guinness taste, just a little bit.
It's a lot better than that fucking
but
Everclear,
not.
I'll tell you that much.
But I just don't like the fruity.
Christ.
The fruity notes to the what?
It's a lot better than that fucking Everclear I just
I
had.
thought you loved Everclear. Yeah, no, it's a half thumb. It's definitely it's a good, like I said, it's a seasonal beer. It's a Christmas beer, so it's good for the Christmas season and everything else. So it works. But I guess that is the end of our first segment, so guys. So we will be right back.
Zoinks.
Hey guys, this is Sammy with Barrel Aged Chicks. I'm sitting here now with Snow, Harley, and Crystal to let you know what's coming in 2023, bitches. What would that be, Crystal?
Barrel Aged Chicks.
Woo!
I really hope everybody comes and checks us out. We've got a lot of shenanigans planned and lots of great movies to review, as well as all kinds of other things pop culture.
What's up, all my barrel-aged flicks, bitches, and bastards? Hopefully you can tune in so you can get some insight from the other side of the perspective.
That was Hottie Harley over there. And then lastly, our quiet mouse on panel tonight, Little Crystal.
It's always the quiet one, so be prepared for some really weird shit on my end.
I love it. So quiet, so adorable, so dark. And this is just a little vignette for you guys. This is our trailer, teaser, whatever you want to call it. But come out and check out Barrel Aged Chicks, coming to you 2023. Come hear the girls' side of things.
We'll see you next year, guys.
That's right.
Laters.
All right, guys, we are back with the Santa Claus show, and I'm going to hand it off to Lenny. So, Lenny, why did you pick this movie?
Oh, Santa.
Kris Kringle,
Oh, so
Papa
Zizo. So I picked this movie because, like, first of all, Tim Allen's fucking awesome.
Really? I hate you so much right now.
Hey, can you only make it work on one mic?
I have to learn how to do that. I haven't figured that out yet.
It's like,
just let you know, guys, we all got a new soundboard, and we're kind of like
it's the Chipmunks
messing
podcast.
around with it.
The look on Lenny's face was priceless.
It's like, what?
It was,
but it was perfect.
It broke him.
I have a not so deep voice. We get it, okay? Anyway, so
puberty will happen any day now.
Yeah,
all right?
I'm hoping for it. My balls will drop eventually. So
Ron will be there to catch him.
Yes, he
Fuck
will.
you. What the
yes.
You're the only man I'd like cup him. So
Gay.
God damn it, we get gay so quickly in this show. It's people are listening. They're like, I'm starting to worry about these guys.
What's there to worry about? It's 2022. It's fully acceptable.
No, worried that we're going to start like performing gay porn on the show.
Oh. That's for our Patreons.
Plug your children's ears. Yes, for our Patreon. Please give us money. We'll do anything.
And I mean anything.
No, but so I chose it because I really loved this movie. It's very entertaining. It's the thing I like about it is there's a really good balance actually in this movie of like comedy and then like touching moments and stuff that like the audience can really relate to.
Oh yeah.
And I love how every single aspect of the typical questions that you get bombarded by children. How does Santa do this? This is the quintessential movie, in my opinion, that straight up explains all that shit.
Right.
And I was like, I've actually used this with like my brothers and sisters when they were little. And then like with my own kids, like they'd ask me questions and I'd be like, because of this movie, I'd be like, well, because of this. Okay, well then how does he do this? Because of this. Like I just knew exactly what to say because of this movie.
Yeah.
So
the answer is always just magic.
Yeah,
Magic
well, and
bitch.
it is, right?
Motherfucking
Exactly,
magic.
a fucking magic. So yeah, so this movie was great. It was a major part of my childhood.
Did you grew up watching Home Improvement, of course.
Oh yeah, I loved Home
I
Improvement.
think all of us would agree that we've all grew up watching Home Improvement.
Yeah, dude, I loved Home Improvement. I've always been a big fan of Tim Allen. Like any movie he's in, I'll at least give it a shot just because he's in it. Like he's
Galaxy
great.
Quest is one of his best.
Yes.
Great one.
Yes.
Probably one of his best movies right there.
Absolutely. So, that's why I chose it. And so, seeing this movie for the first time, I remember as a kid, like I really enjoyed it. I actually came from, I was a child of like divorce. My parents divorced at a young age, so that whole back and forth that happened with the ex and everything else, like I could identify with that, and I got where that kid was coming from, even at a young age. So my first impressions, I really enjoyed the movie a lot, actually, because of that. It really helped me feel more normal, I guess, as like a kid that grew up that way, which I think was really cool as well. So, and then seeing it again as an adult, I was able to like the graphics they leave more to be desired before its time. It's the best they could do.
It was good.
Well, this was 1994.
Yeah. So
just the reindeers.
Yeah, dude. Like when they would like, I'm
They're
like
flying from roof to roof.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They might as well just gone with claymation for Christ's sake. Exactly. But the overall the quick wit of Tim Allen and the way that the film the everything about this film as an adult, I really was able to have a whole new appreciation for. So from this, I'll kick it off to you, Ron, and you just same thing, like your first impressions and like seeing
this
it
was
over
great.
the years.
I saw this. So the thing is, a fond memory of this is my dad was a big Home Improvement fan. My dad loved Tim Allen.
Yeah.
And I watched watched Home Improvement with my dad and my brother. And my dad actually took me and my brother, just dad and sons, to see this movie. And my dad even said to himself that he enjoyed this movie. He said that he liked the fact that the elves were kids. He thought it was a very good Christmas movie, and he loved it. And I grew to enjoy it. Although I can't stand that motherfucking kid in the movie. He annoys the hell out of me.
How does Charlie annoy you?
Why do you hate Charlie?
I don't know. He annoys me. He
Why?
annoys me. I don't know.
Charlie is adorable.
He wanted to smack the shit out of Charlie so many times.
Anything,
I
fucking the
don't-
stepdad should annoy you.
The older I've gotten, I've watched this movie. I was
Judge
like,
Reinhold was amazing. All right, you take
Judge
it back.
Reinhold was a fucking douche.
I don't know,
but he was amazing.
He was a fucking douche canoe.
There was something about Charlie. I don't know. He just seemed like an
was
annoying little kid.
fucking- No, he was a innocent
Well,
little
that's
fucking
your
kid.
opinion. My opinion, I
Your
found
opinion
the kid
is
annoying.
wrong.
Well, fuck you. I think he was
No,
just annoying.
on this one, you are wrong.
Oh, whatever.
You
Let's
are
pair the
wrong.
movie.
That's it.
She's
That's
the
it.
linchpin of the movie. He's the child's aspect.
Oh, I thought it was.
We got the beaten stick here.
Well, there's one notch.
Charlie, you bit my finger.
Not until you're dead.
No, but overall, this movie was very fun. Tim Allen was great in this. This is being his first movie role too, because he was on television and everything, and he just knocked it out of the park.
I didn't know this was his first
This was his
movie role.
first movie
I thought he
role.
did one before.
Nope, this is his first movie role. I looked that up on the.
That's impressive for his first time.
And the
on
fact that
film.
he had, like I said, on the thing where he had the #1 book, the #1 series, and the #1 movie all in 1 week. I mean, that's fucking awesome.
He's like on top of the world, man.
Yeah, but seeing this in the theater, this was great. This was a wonderful Christmas movie for family to enjoy. It's got a lot of home improvement cameos in it. You can tell there's a lot of home improvement. What's the word where it takes like apart from the show? Tropes, I guess. Home improvement tropes.
Well, it's not cameos.
Huh?
No
Not cameos.
Well, there was some
Oh, yeah.
people. There were
some people that were in the home improvement show. All right. The remember when the sleigh is going by that little delivery van?
Yeah.
That guy right there, he's in the series.
He was.
Where?
He was one of the guys that worked.
What, in the fucking tool shop?
Yes,
Well,
Benny from Home Improvement.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
No shit.
Yeah, and then also the waitress. What's her name? Janine or Judy? Judy.
Janine, I think.
Judy or something like
Judy?
that.
Okay.
She was also in the Home Improvement show. Also, there was a couple.
Where?
She was the waitress. She was
No,
just. She was
no,
just
no, no,
on the
Home
show.
Improvement.
I don't know, but I read about that. She was actually in the show. There was those two cameos right there, but also
He
just
should
more
have
of
had
the
his, he
Home
should have had
Improvement tropes.
his really hot, female assistant in the show at some
Which
point.
one?
Well, there was two of them. There was
Dude.
Pamela
Pam
Anderson, which was the first.
I don't
two
think she's doing
seasons.
very well right now.
No,
So
no, but then the second one,
Heidi.
dude,
Heidi.
he should have had Heidi. You know the
That would've
scene-
been awesome.
You know where the scene he
Yes.
says,
You're a liar, Ron.
No,
It was not his first fucking movie.
ha! What?
You're a fucking liar.
No, what? No,
You're a fucking liar.
His
He
first
played-
live movie.
He played baggage handler in Tropical Snow in 1988.
Oh, come on! I'm talking about live starring role.
That's a live movie. It's a live fucking movie.
Live starring
fucking
role.
movie.
I
Give me
saw
the
that as
fucking
well.
wheel.
Hold up, I saw that as well. Did he have speaking lines?
I don't know. But
He was a fucking baggage handler. He didn't have any fucking lines.
he could have.
catch this bag, motherfucker.
Give me the fucking wheel. You want to vote? Vote.
You were
Vote.
so confident.
I
were
said
wrong.
no, first
You were
starring
wrong.
role. Starring
No, you
role.
did. You did.
Starring
First
role.
movie.
you
First
you
movie.
didn't say starring role
No,
though.
you
You
said
said
first
movie.
movie.
First movie.
Give me the fucking
First
wheel.
movie. Where's the fucking wheel?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm asking
man.
you guys for it.
Oh man.
We cleared it off to do other shit, and now it's
Oh, it's
ran
right
away.
behind me.
Ron, you fucking failure! Spin the goddamn wheel.
You were destined to spin the wheel. She just gave me shit about my spin. Did you see that? Come on.
Everclear.
Yay!
Oh, there you go.
Give me the Everclear.
I was
right there.
absolutely the second you said
No, the
first
shot
movie. First movie. Yes, I looked
you
it up.
have
First
one over
movie.
there
I was like,
already?
nope.
No, somebody took
Yeah,
it.
he
Oh,
said
okay.
first movie several times. He didn't say first starring role. If you just said first starring role or like leading
That's different.
role,
Let it go.
that would have been different.
That is true.
You got to watch your words. That's all.
I go right over here, look at
Cheers.
my shoulder as I was going through stuff. I was like, I am verifying. 'Cause I do not trust.
At least I don't take like a bitch like Lenny.
Like
You
Lenny.
sound like you're holding a bong
Lenny.
hit. Fuck off.
I'm not
Like Lenny.
well, I almost went down the wrong throat, so I'm good.
The wrong throat?
The wrong
How many
throat.
fucking throats do you got?
That's it.
Dear God.
That's not
Why,
what I meant.
why are you pointing at Ragnar's dick?
What?
He has
did.
normal throat and deep throat.
He's got this.
Yeah, but it's got the bulbous
Now
head.
I know why he got that because it has so many uses. It's fantastic.
Oh God.
Got so much more room for activities.
Yeah, but
It's got a big head.
Ragnar, how about you? Slide it
Yeah,
over to you.
let's move it over to. Yeah, let's just do that. Just keep it moving. Fucking Gay.
I love this movie. It's great. Fuck, when did I first see it? Actually, I don't think I saw it.
figured you would have saw this in the theater.
I don't know. I know I saw it. It was in '94. So, shit.
You were what, like
I
junior high school age?
Junior high. I'm not that old. Jesus. Fuck, man.
I was.
Yeah, I don't remember when I first saw it, but it was probably sometime around when it came out, either that or maybe the next year.
Yeah.
You know.
I remember I wore the hell out of my VHS tape because I remember we had that on VHS.
Probably.
Yeah, it like instantly became like a classic traditional movie you watch around Christmas time.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. What I love about it is that like each movie you see the progression from like him being the stuck up divorced dad, businessman, all the way to filling the role that like his son believes in.
Yep.
You know, and believes that he can be.
Yeah, it's a perfect like character arc.
But I liked the fact that, you know, he made it so his kids would still believe in
Even
his
though
kid
you
would
hate
believe in
Charlie.
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
how do you
bitch.
hate a kid?
It's not-
Like
You
I could
fucking
no,
bitch.
I could
No.
I
You
could
ever
see- I
seen
could-
Psycho Gorman?
I could see how you can, you know.
That kid's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, but what about him is annoying?
There's nothing annoying about Charlie.
know.
Charlie is fucking adorable.
I just didn't like him.
All right.
Oh,
He
you
was
don't like
adorable.
adorableness.
Well, he said that when we were, because I watched this, him and I watched it together, and he was saying
Holding
that
hands.
That's so cute.
and we shared
so
popcorn.
sweet.
I had
Under
it in
the
my
same
lap.
blanket.
He would, reach the bottom.
There you go.
So no, we
Use the butter as lube.
it burns. Here we go. How many times can we get that song to play?
Hey, I'm glad
So-
that one actually stops, though. We don't have to let it play all the way
No, I
fucking
paused
through.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
So he even pointed out that the biggest problem he had with that kid was always whining, and he was never like happy with stuff. Like he would always get, what do you mean? Like he would get, he would complain a lot, which is like the big
He's like
thing.
8 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, kids like to complain.
Apparently I'm wrong, so it is what it is.
You fucking are.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's my opinion.
Feel
Yeah,
bad.
it was wrong.
You're telling me that there's never been a movie that you saw that you hated a kid?
Yes. The fucking cunt in PG Gorman. All right?
Well, at least you agree with me on that one.
Yeah, and we talked about it on that show. She was a little fucking cunt.
Yeah.
Fuck her. All right? She's like fucking the same age as Charlie. All right?
Yeah, that is true.
All right. And you're saying he's as bad, if not worse, than fucking that bitch?
I don't know. I think they could have picked a better kid. Maybe his acting was
No,
what
I thought
bothered me.
it was perfect for what it was supposed to be. That divorced couple, that the kid who's questioning Santa is real or not real, but hasn't completely given up on the hope of Christmas, dealing with that weirdness, the dad who wants to be a part of it, but then isn't always a part of his life.
Yeah.
Still clinging on to that stuff, being forced to mature faster than he would traditionally be.
Right.
But still being a kid. All right. He was, and then he saw this fucking blatant fucking proof of Santa Claus right in fucking front of him. And he's like, no, Dad, this is what we fucking do now. He gonna point out the fucking ladder. What was that?
Into.
Rose, such a ladder company. I'm like, all right, this is a smart fucking kid. All right, good for him.
Yeah.
He believes in it all.
Yes. All right, and just because you didn't believe it and you have no Christmas spirit, you fucking cum beard bitch, all right, doesn't mean you gotta be mad at goddamn Charlie.
Oh, Jesus.
Sweet Jesus.
I seriously look at you now. Just picture LaForge with the visor. Now you see a kid, you're like, "Fuck that kid!" Like you have that mentality now.
Yeah.
Why is it through that fucking visor? Why do you have to pull up LaForge to a visor? Like LaForge fucking hates fucking kids. What Star Trek shit are you watching? I never saw that episode. Man, fuck them kids.
All right.
Look at LeVar fucking Burton. All right, he loved fucking. He did a reading goddamn rainbow. All right, don't sully him.
Reiner, you finished your.
I'm good.
You finished yours. All right. How about you, Stu?
I take it he liked it.
I did. I enjoyed it. My first time was, I don't think I saw it in theaters. It was probably right after it hit video or
VHS,
on one of the premium channels or something like that.
Yeah.
Right around
Disney
that
Channel.
time. Possibly.
That wasn't a thing
I don't
back
think
then.
I had Disney Channel. Yeah, back then.
That was not a thing back then.
What?
Disney Channel?
Channel.
Disney Channel was a huge thing back then.
Yeah.
Like not like it is
And
now.
No. Disney Channel. No, now it's Disney Plus. But back then, I remember the Disney Channel.
There's
was
a
like
Disney
huge.
Channel.
In fact, they even made a whole thing in the show.
You had HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, Disney. You had all these premium
Nickelodeon.
channels.
I never had Disney.
All the rich people
I didn't
channels.
have Disney.
Yeah, because that's why even Tim Allen makes a joke. Says we're getting the Disney Channel.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
He made a big joke about it.
Yeah, the cable company. Good catch on that because I honestly couldn't remember when Disney Channel started, but yeah, good catch. Obviously, it was around at that time.
Yeah.
So I was on welfare,
yeah.
so I didn't have any of that shit.
Yeah, your parents don't love you enough.
No, they didn't.
My parents never paid for it. It was just one of those like weekly freebies that you get like a week or something like that.
I was 12, 13 years old, whatever. And even then, at that age, I still enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. It had, because it wasn't just 100% kid humor. It also had some
it had some
older
adult humor.
Yeah.
And it worked really well. It was sweet. It was adorable. But even then, I had a fucking problem because it wasn't a goddamn clause. It's a full fucking contract. This movie is named incorrectly. It is a fucking Santa contract, not a clause. It is a lie. I get pissed off every time they refer to it. And then in the future ones, they find more fucking shit. So fuck them and naming the movie incorrectly. It is a Santa contract.
Here's a fucking clip from the.
Oh, you're not going to argue with him about it?
No, I agree
I
with
figured
him on
you
that.
would have.
No, it doesn't bother me. All right, here we go.
Did you or did you not read the card?
Yeah, I read the
Then
card.
you're the new Santa. In putting on the hat and jacket, you accepted the contract.
What contract?
The card
See,
in
it
the
says
Santa
the
suit. You said you read it, right? So when you put on the suit, he fell subject to the Santa Claus. Here.
The Santa Claus?
And by the way,
You mean
his
the guy that fell off
explanation
my
of a
roof?
clause is
No,
wrong.
not Santa Claus, the person. Santa Claus, the clause.
What?
Look, you're a businessman, right?
Yeah.
Okay. A clause, as in the last line of a contract.
That is not what a clause is.
You got the card? Okay, look. The Santa Claus. In putting on the suit and entering the sleigh, the wearer waives any and all rights to any previous identity, real or implied, and fully accepts the duties and responsibilities of Santa Claus in perpetuity until such time that wearer becomes unable to do so by either accident or design.
What does that mean?
It means you put on the suit, you're the big guy.
It's ridiculous. I don't put on a suit just a...
Try to understand this.
Understand, you stupid fuck.
They're like, oh.
And even in universe, by his expectation, the clause is the last line of a contract, which is not at all what a fucking clause is. In future movies, there's other clauses that they find on the same fucking card.
Like, I think in like a
They have
more
the
like
Mrs. clause,
microscopic like
and,
lettering.
The escape clause.
Yeah.
They find other fucking clauses and shit like that. So which means the first one is not the last line of the fucking contract in the first place. All right. So Bernard's explanation is fucking wrong, even though Bernard is awesome. Long live Bernard. He's definitely the fucking greatest elf of all of them.
But you don't think it's bad writing?
I just think they decided to call it the Santa Claus because of the name Claus.
Yeah.
And, we can do a punny joke, but it's a lie. They're teaching our kids wrong. It's bad education. And then the principal from part 2 should have been losing her shit over it.
Goot, how about you, buddy?
Definitely love this movie. I don't remember when I first saw it. I definitely know I had it on VHS and watched it every year. But it definitely has a huge impact on me. Like to this day, like I watched it last night with my kids for the first time, and they were just jaw dropped. They couldn't believe it. Like they finally understood. But me and my wife, we said to them like, it's all magic, and this is how they come down. Like if we don't have a fireplace, we have a wood stove, and like this is how he comes down and stuff like that. But there's a bit that I do that I'm Santa Claus, so I come up with an elaborate story and I disappear, and then Santa Claus comes. I have a fat suit. I put on contacts. I make sure there's
That's
nothing
awesome, dude.
Nothing recognizable. They can look at me, but like they study my eyes. They look hard at me. They're nervous as hell, but I turn my voice and like it's funny as shit.
Yeah.
But my daughter is turning 8 years old, and we're gonna break it to her that it's me. I'm Santa Claus, and just to see her reaction is gonna be priceless. So.
She probably look at you, and it'll be like Chris Farley from Tommy. She go, "I knew it."
Either that or his kids are like, "Dad, you don't protect us. Every time you leave, some strange man comes in the fucking house, and you're nowhere to be found. How are you going to save us?"
Daddy's going out for a pack of cigarettes
and never comes home.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. That's very cool, though. I like that. I was gonna. So one of the things I wanted to throw. I didn't want to cut you off.
All done. I'll pass it to you now.
Okay.
Next one.
So the one of the things I was going to throw out there too, and it's something that we kind of touched on a little bit, but so Neil being the douche that he is, the stepdad.
He's not a douche.
Yes,
He's
he
logical.
is.
He's a douche.
He's fucking logical.
No.
And he's looking out for the best of Charlie.
So
realistically.
I can't wait for
Okay.
No.
Hold on.
No, he brings too much
Sweet
of his
Jesus.
fucking
Hold on.
psychological
Let's
shit
say
into it.
you and Snow, something, God forbid, happens, okay? And she got, custody of the kids. You start pretending you're fucking, I don't know, Jesus Christ, okay? Or Napoleon, or fucking goddamn some other fucking random fucking person, okay? All right.
That's a little
And you start acting that way. All right. Okay, let's say you're the Easter Bunny. You actually start acting like you believe you're the fucking Easter Bunny. All right. Wouldn't you want Snow to be like, you know what, kids? Let's not have Daddy around right now.
If that's the fucking case, just lock me up.
Exactly.
Fuck that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Neil was pushing that because logically, Santa doesn't exist.
He didn't
And
believe.
this crazy motherfucker right here is acting like he is fucking Santa.
Well, he's a psychiatrist. I mean, he's going by like a medical.
And so he would know
Yeah.
that this is a crazy motherfucker right here.
I will say we'll
But
go.
he wears horrible sweaters.
We'll
Yes, he does. Absolutely.
We'll
he
go
wears
around-
Cosby sweaters. I am waiting for him to drug the shit out of everybody.
So we'll go around the table about that for sure. And actually before we do that, I'll say my piece. We'll play the clip because one of the things Ron was asking me was, what are some things you want? And I asked him, I was like, can you do like a almost like a montage of all the times that fucking Tim Allen's character like makes fun of Neil or says some smarmy shit to him? Because it's fucking great. So we'll play that, and we'll play that first, and then I'll give my opinion about that situation.
I bet you Neil's hung like a fucking horse. He's just laying that
He'd
pipe to
have
the wife.
to have the confidence to wear those sweaters.
Exactly.
Okay, go ahead.
And the fact that the wife is even like, yeah, the sweaters ain't that fucking much, but you know what? I'm still with him. So
I'm just gonna put up with it.
He is packing. All right. He is railing that shit.
It's always a skinny, pale guy you got to watch out for.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Neil's
Clay.
waiting in the car, so.
Why doesn't he come in?
Because Daddy says you'll just end up saying something snotty.
Not necessarily. Could be rude or sarcastic. Whatever it takes. You going to your mom for dinner?
Actually, we're going to be with Neil's family.
Christmas at the pound.
Neil doesn't believe in Santa.
Well, Neil's head comes to a point.
He's smart. He's a doctor.
He's not a doctor. He's a psychiatrist.
I just want
Did
to.
that jerk tell Charlie there was no Santa Claus?
What? No. Oh, Charlie came home from school the other day in tears because some big kid told him there was no such thing as Santa. And Neil, well, he sat him down and
He told him that there was a Santa Claus.
well, all he said was that Santa was more like a feeling, more like a state of mind than a person.
Kind of like Neil. The trouble is, Neil and your mom, they don't believe in Santa because they were real naughty, which is why they'll probably get lumps of coal in their stockings. Like Oso Buco, Charlie? They're closed.
Neil's a real good cook.
Yeah, and you should see him walk on water.
Thank you very much, do you, Dad?
Charlie, yeah, I was joking, okay? I'm sorry. I was just kidding around. I like him. Yeah, sure, I like him. There's just something about him that makes me want to...
Lash out irrationally.
Where did you hear that?
From Neil. I learn a lot from him. He listens to me.
Yeah. And he charges you for it.
May I speak, please? I am a doctor.
No, he's not. He's a psychiatrist.
Please. Go ahead, Dr. Miller.
Well, I guess we know who's the teacher's pet.
I think Charlie is conflicted at the moment.
Wow. Really? Whew, boy. Appreciate your analysis. I really do. Boy, you got more important things to worry about, Like where are you going to get more sweaters after the circus pulls out of town?
Dude, so Tim Allen was fucking brilliant with that. Like his one-liners were great. So okay, the whole thing, I wanted to get y'all's opinion as well, but the whole thing with Neil and the mom and the fact that they're trying to take a more logical approach with Charlie as far as Christmas goes. Me personally, I don't agree with it. I think it's not cool that they are like, it's more of a feeling, this and that. Let the kid enjoy his imagination. Let him be a kid. Let him, don't do that to him, and especially at that age. you know, and Neil kind of, I understand that he was coming from an area where he's trying to help, but you know, it bothered me that he was being so fucking like analytical about everything. He's a child. Let him enjoy his imagination. Let him be like, when he was in his room and he's pretending like the chairs are reindeer, that was fucking adorable.
Yeah.
And the mom was all concerned. Like, fuck you. He's just using his imagination. Let him be a kid.
Too much of Neil.
Too much of Neil fucking rubbed off.
Yeah, that drove me nuts.
He's trying to make it was very intellectual and stuff like that, and also going by by fact than fiction, basically. So
You can tell what kind of assholes they are. They walk across a soccer game. No one stops to pull the damn kid out, and he has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that drove me crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. If you just happen to see your kid doing that stuff, that's cool. But if you happen to see your kid doing that stuff while the dad is literally pretending to be a mythical figure,
I would be concerned.
Exactly. That's what you have to come with.
Okay, I will say the one part of the movie where I had to 100% agree with Neil was when they run into fucking Tim Allen. He's fucking got a huge gut, and he goes, "You know what? I think it's safe to say that it's gone to an unhealthy level. Give me a call." And he fucking hands him his card. I was like, that's fucking hilarious.
But no, the funny thing about it is Tim Allen looks at the card. He's like, yeah, I might have
like
to do
maybe
this.
I need to call this guy. Like, I'm fucking hallucinating. I can't stop
Something
gaining
is
weight.
fucking wrong.
No, that scene
Little
when-
kids are coming up to me and wanting to sit on my lap.
That was fucking. That was adorable.
That's a major red flag.
No, that would be a red flag.
Okay,
If you saw your kid sitting on another
as
guy's
a
lap.
parent, if
Okay.
your
Seriously.
daughter goes up to some strange man to sit on his fucking lap, you're gonna be like,
Yes, yeah, but I mean, I'm also like, you look at the way the guy looks. He was even. I want to say he was even wearing like a red sweatshirt and a
he was.
red beanie. So it's
yes.
like, but I know I completely agree with you. In real life, yes, I'd be like, whoa, what the fuck are you doing? Don't sit on that dude's lap. He's probably a fucking drunk and he probably has a boner.
yeah,
Exactly. But there was something about this scene that I thought was like kind of cute. It was adorable.
And in Santa Claus 3, it proves that Scott Calvin would have been a piece of shit if he didn't fucking goddamn find the suit. All right? He has no relationship with his fucking ex-wife or son. All right? When he shows up, they're like, why the fuck are you here? You never fucking come here.
Yeah.
What? I came to see you. Why?
Yep.
What the
Santa
heck?
Claus, goddammit.
They're like, no. And then they're divorced. And why are they? Why is the wife and Judge Reinhold's character divorced? Because of the fact that he had nothing to do with his fucking son at all. And so Judge was left there to try to raise Neil and be the father figure to a kid who was rebelling hard against the time and shit like that. So looking at this lens right here of a realistic point of view, as a stepfather point of view, you have to respect what the fuck Neil is going through, what the ex-wife is going through. They're not bad people in any way, shape, or form.
You know what?
They're doing the
Stu does
best
have a
that they can
point. He does
in
have
a
a point.
real world situation.
Well, see, it's
Because
totally.
if you were put in that situation, what would you do?
That's just it, man. Like if I mean, if I was turning into Santa Claus, like that's one thing.
No,
but-
if you were Neil and you were seeing your kid's father acting like he's a mythical person and everything else, what would you do?
I mean, I will completely agree that I would be unnerved by it, and I would definitely be a lot less comfortable with the kid being alone with the dad. But I will say that unlike Neil, I wouldn't like crush the kid's like imagination. I wouldn't do that.
But you've just spent the past year, because it's going from December to December and stuff like that. Before Scott, you spent the past year trying to talk this guy off the fucking ledge, of the fake mythical, Christmas and stuff like that.
Yeah, and he's gaining.
All right,
and
he's not only is he not coming back, he is throwing himself even more into the fucking role.
Yep.
All right, losing touch with reality in every fucking way that you can imagine. All right, and at that point, you're like, all right, then all we got left to do is slap him with fucking reality by taking the fucking kid away. Maybe that'll be enough. Maybe that will be, hopefully that'll be enough. Taking his kid away, the visitation away, will be enough to slap him back into fucking reality. They waited a year before they pulled that fucking trigger. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and I mean, I could see. I could see that. But the whole, I will say, I still stand on the hill of I wouldn't sit there and crush my kids like being imaginative.
Okay, I
but like the ex dad, like the baby daddy will say, acting like a fucking weirdo. From Neil's point of view, yes, I can see where he'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" You know, I could, yeah.
What age do you think you let the kids know the truth about Santa?
Ooh, good question. I don't know.
Between 10 and 12, depending on the kid.
Yeah, I could see that.
Depending on the kid.
Yeah.
For me, it's going to be 8 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, I think I officially found out when I was like about 12, like 6th grade area. And that was because and there was no sit down conversation.
No,
it was,
not at all.
My mom's like, I'm tired. I need help wrapping these gifts from fucking Santa. Would you fucking help me? And I'm like, what? She's like, oh yeah, Santa, that's me and whoever. Fucking start rapping. Come on. We're late. And I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck?
Actually, that's a very good question to ask all of you. Is like, how do you feel like?
I remember specifically the day I was able to prove there wasn't a Santa. I remember to the day. I remember
proved.
Yes.
No, not as you as
myself
a kid.
as a kid.
No, and not as you as a kid, but your kids. Like, I assume your kids.
One does, one doesn't.
Your youngest, I assume. Yeah.
Well,
so,
we kind of discussed like what age we would each want to.
Yeah.
Well, see, the thing is, I do something different. I go that the spirit of Santa Claus is.
Oh, the
real.
spirit is real.
Yes.
Oh, the spirit is real. Oh, it's the spirit of Santa. Oh, maybe he's not a real person. Maybe just the spirit of Santa is real. All right, the spirit. All right, like Neil did with fucking Charlie.
He didn't do that. He said there was no Santa Claus.
He did. He said Santa isn't about being a person. It's the spirit of Santa.
Well, I
It's
guess
the
I'm
spirit
fucking
of
Neil
something.
then. Jesus Christ. Okay.
All right.
You're what?
You're fucking Neil?
I mean, he was.
No, that's not what I meant.
We
Does
just
he
talked.
have the hog that
You
I-
just talked about how hung he was. I mean,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Oh my God. Yeah, everyone's turning everything into
Captain Cumbeard
Everybody's
strikes
turning everything
again.
against me.
Oh God.
So when did you guys figure out about Santa?
Fuck, probably 10 or so, between 8 and 10.
And did you, was it like a sit down conversation?
No, fuck no. There's never no fucking conversation.
Okay.
No, it was fucking
Like that at
It
all.
was fucking school.
Yeah, it was school, and then you figure it out.
Yeah.
You figure it out on your own.
When did you let your parents know that you knew Santa wasn't real?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. Because I used to snoop and shit.
yeah.
So like they always hid their fucking presents in the closet, and everything was always on layaway. So everything would come in all at once after it was paid for. And like I'd fucking write shit down what I wanted. Oh well, you know what? Holy shit! This is what I asked for. Okay. Well, this is what I asked for. And it's all this shit's in the fucking bag, in the fucking closet, And it's like, to me from Santa. Open it up. Well, it's a CD player. So there's no Santa. Well, he likes to ask for help. I was like, bullshit, there's no fucking Santa now.
So we will transition over to Stu. Stu, you're gonna tell us about your first, like when you figured out Santa wasn't.
All right, so I was 8 years old. I had already had the very, very strong suspicion Santa didn't exist. I was already trying to call out my parents and trying to say, "Oh, I know he isn't real. Oh no, of course he's real." Blah 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 blah. I was asking for a bike that year, and they said, "Okay, well maybe Santa will get it. Maybe Santa will get it. Maybe Santa will get it." I'm like, "Okay, whatever. There ain't no Santa." Like, yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. And then my mom and my brother went Christmas shopping. My brother was like 4 years older than me and stuff like that. And they thought I was upstairs, even though I was, when they came home. So they were trying to sneak the bike in. And I saw them from the top of the stairs. And the second I saw the bike come in, I'm like, ha ha! I knew it! I knew it! You lied to me! I knew it! Mom's like, shut up. I'm like, yes, I knew it! Fine, there's no Santa. I'm like, I knew it! Nah. I got a bicycle for Christmas.
How about you, Goop?
Fantastic.
Oh, geez. I was 6 or 7. I would literally stay up at night and I'd set traps like around the Christmas tree.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. And
damn Kevin McAllister.
I looked like him.
Dad, what happened to your finger? Shut up.
I looked like Kevin McAllister when I was a baby. When I was little, I looked just like him. I gotta show you pictures. But yeah, I would stay up all night, set traps, and like the one time I figured it out. My parents were coming upstairs like 5 in the I hid, and I could see them putting presents under the tree. I'm like, I told up, got you. You're fucking Santa Clauses. And the look of the horrified looks in their face are like, don't tell your sisters. I'm like, okay, you're good.
You're like extra present, maybe little blackmail action.
Bribery. Now that you know, you have to fucking help us.
Yeah.
See, my weird thing is that my I was trying to figure out because I still believed in Santa Claus, and I even put a piece of paper on the tree says
Like how old?
I think I was like 7 or 8 years old. This is when I still believed in him, and I put a autograph, or I put a piece of paper that said, "Santa, can I get your autograph?" And then I woke up in the morning on Christmas morning, and it said in cursive, Kris Kringle. So I know my dad. It was my dad's handwriting. So then I knew. Oh, there we go. But I still took it like with pride. Says, "Oh, this is awesome! This is awesome!" But then I was new to myself.
And then you took it to school.
Hey, but I got Kris Kringle autograph. That's amazing.
Everybody else looking at me. Then you get a fucking retard.
Well, that's the thing. Everybody in school did not. I mean, I think it was probably about early, like 6th grade, 5th grade, or something like that. I think 6th grade, early first part of middle school. That everybody was saying, I don't believe in Santa. Santa's not real, and everybody made a whole thing about it. And
it wasn't cool to believe in Santa anymore.
So you were older than that than if you were in middle school.
Well, how old are you when you were in middle school?
All right, see, 8, you're like 3rd grade, 9, 4th, 10, 5th. So you're like 11.
Okay, well, maybe it was elementary school. I don't know. It was at Hampton Oaks Elementary. Yeah, it was Hampton Oaks. So, but the thing is, remember when that horror deal where they made the when the internet came up really popular and they had the whole thing where you can track Santa Claus and stuff like that? I thought that was really neat.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, I just as soon as my dad wrote that and I saw the cursive knowing it was my dad's handwriting, that's when I finally gave it up. Well, Santa Claus is not real, but you know what? I still enjoyed it and trying to make my parents think that I still believed in Santa, and I just went with it. And my dad, I always asked my dad, "You still believe in Santa?" I was like, "Yeah, I still believe in Santa." I mean, my dad was just like Tim Allen is in this movie, basically. So, yeah, that's about the same time.
It's sad because my dad actually told me that when he was maybe 6 years old, and he went to school, and my dad, in England, they called him Father Christmas, and my dad thought Father Christmas was the most wonderful man on the planet, and he's so wonderful, and he brings us gifts, and it's so great. And he was talking about it at school, and this fucking older kid who is like maybe 11, 12, he overhears my dad, and he goes, "There's no such thing as Father Christmas, you idiot. Your parents put the presents out." And my dad's like, No, it's not true. No. And my dad went home and slowly started piecing shit together. And he was like, it just he said it totally crushed him. He was so fucking disappointed. I was like, that sucks, man.
When did you stop believing him?
I would, like I said, I was around 11, 12 years old. And my mom was just like, "I need help with these presents. Yeah, he doesn't exist. Fucking help me." And I was like, "What?"
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
She just put it down.
She just threw it at me like,
damn.
"Yeah, your brother and sister are sleeping. Time is of the essence. I'm not wrapping all these for myself. Get your ass in here." And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
What a way to tell your kid that you don't believe in Santa.
Yeah, dude. It was just kind of like, she's like, "Yeah, look, at the time, I'm tired. Fucking get in here and help me wrap presents." I'm like, what the fuck? Like, dude, come on. But there was a clip about that, about imagination and that. I was going to play that real quick to kind of segue, and end this particular discussion.
Polar bear directing traffic down there? I see it, but I don't believe it.
You're missing the point.
What is the point?
Seeing isn't believing. Believing is seeing. Kids don't have to see this place to know that it's here. They just know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah.
And it's just, and it's kind of cool too, because it's a similar analogy as you don't have to believe in a sunrise for it to happen. Like, it just happens,
Yeah.
Whether you see it or not.
Yeah.
So
like Charlie's thing is when he's talked to Neil, have you ever seen Santa? Well, no. Have you ever seen $1 million? Well, no. Well, you believe in it, don't you?
Yeah, you believe it exists, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's logic right there.
That's reverse logic.
So actually, before I segue to my next thing, during the break, we were talking about this, and Stu has this whole dark theory about the Santa Claus.
I haven't heard this yet, so I'm
morbidly
really curious.
I really want to hear this.
Okay. So because I came across this theory, I
Gather
did
around,
end
children.
up watching all 3 of the Santa Claus movies and the first 3 episodes of the Santa Claus TV show that's on Disney Plus right now.
Yeah.
And the theory absolutely fucking holds up.
Great.
Okay. So
He's about to ruin this movie for all of us. I can't wait.
There goes my fucking childhood.
Okay. So in the Santa Claus 3, you see the Hall of Snow Globes, which, each and every single Santa has an individual snow globe.
Yeah.
There's probably roughly 50 to 60 snow globes in that, and just what you see on screen.
Yeah.
All right. So Santa's existed, as far as we can track back, till roughly the 4th century. So that means each Santa would average, 30 to 35 years of time frame.
Right.
Okay. In Santa Claus 2, it's established that every single Santa has to have a Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
All right. And Bernard didn't even know about this fucking clause, so it's always happened. They've always had wives already by the time they became Santa and came in. So which means all these fucking Santa Clauses had wives that were living there. Santa Claus 3 establishes Santa is fertile, so Santa can reproduce. So which means it implies that there's fucking kids also, living in the fucking North Pole and that Santa's raising at this fucking time more than likely.
Okay.
All right. Santa Claus 1. Santa falls off a fucking roof and dies. By the time they come back, you don't see Mrs. Claus there.
I don't think
you don't see any fucking kids there.
No.
Yeah.
They don't even reference the fact that there was a family that is now mourning the loss of their father and their husband. That person's gone. They just whisked them away.
Wow.
Interesting.
They don't even establish, or they do establish in the series, that we do not talk about the other Santas or the Mrs. Clauses or any of them. The Santa is always and will ever be. You've always been the Santa as far as we will talk about. You have always been the Mrs. Claus, the only Mrs. Claus.
What the fuck?
That's as far as we will talk about.
This is on a
we
TV
do
series?
not talk about the
It's a
others.
fucking cult.
Yes. We do not talk about the ones that
Jesus.
came before. All right. The elves aren't mourning them in any way, shape, or form. The loss of this Santa figure, this boss, the loss of this Miss Claus, who is basically a mother figure to these elves, that's no longer allowed to be in their picture. Or anything. They're not mourning at all. It's just business as fucking usual. Okay, you're the next one in. All right, you're the batter up. All right.
Interesting.
Santa Claus 3, you see this gigantic fucking oven in the kitchen. Wow. Like way, way bigger.
We're going a little dark here.
Than needs to be.
God.
What the fuck?
Does Santa deliver baked goods on Christmas? Have you guys gotten baked goods from fucking Santa Claus underneath the fucking tree?
No.
So why does there need to be a gigantic oven? To the point where in Santa Claus 3, the father-in-law even comments, is like, why is this thing so big? It makes no sense. It's bigger than the delivery room. They specifically point out how big it is. Now here's where it gets really dark. They are super
leave it
proud.
up to you to
They
find
also
this.
never talk about any of the elves that are in one movie but aren't in the next ones. They like you had the elf from who made the little Coco, little girl elf.
Why does it seem like the fucking Christmas Holocaust?
Who made the fucking Coco, was so proud of her Coco. It took me 1,200 years to perfect the recipe and stuff like that. She's gone come movie 2. They never talk about her. They never reference her. They never reference any of the elves that go missing or the Santa family that goes missing. So the theory is they are cooking alive these fucking elves and Santa family. Once they are no longer needed, they are throwing them into this oven. And they are super proud of their cocoa.
So you're saying that little...
They are drinking cocoa constantly.
Is this part of the clause?
No, but you're saying that cookie that comes out of the first... and the sleigh in the beginning, that's probably parts of all the other
The
Santas and
theory
elves.
is it's not the cookie, it's the flavoring in the cocoa. They are so proud of how different their cocoa tastes and how wonderful it tastes. It is made from Santa Claus's families that came before and elves that they no longer talk about. They are cooking them in the big ass giant oven.
You know what? You know what? That's why that would explain why it took Judy 1,200 years to perfect it.
Exactly.
She
To
needs
find
to get
the right amount of spice level,
the right amount of bone and organ and skin, and burnt hair and follicles.
And it keeps up if you're watching it with that in mind from beginning to end. It fucking works, and you're like, toasty. Yes, yes. All right. She is so fucking proud of the fucking cocoa. He is constantly ordering the cocoa.
You know why she wouldn't be in the second one though? Because she gave up the secret.
And then they cooked her ass and made her into the next batch. All right.
Dear God.
Exactly. They do not reference those who came before. We do not talk about the ones that came before. Is almost verbatim the line that is in the second episode, I want to say, of the Santa Claus TV show. All right.
That turned into like an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
It's a
Oh
Christmas
my
mode song.
God, this is the darkest shit. That's just fucking dark.
But it works.
Dear God.
Next time you watch it,
Where'd you
just think
find
about
this?
it. They are fucking Reddit or something. All right. Next time you are watching this shit, keep in mind. All right, they've when they first show up in the elves and stuff like that, when he first comes into the North Pole, you would think that they're basically their father figure is dead. Their mother figure is gone. Had to immediately be removed because immediately, otherwise it'd be a questioning and stuff like that. A mother figure who was mourning the loss of her husband just gone. They just kept keeping on like business as normal. All right, keep that in mind.
That's creepy as fuck.
How funny would it be if an elf tortured Charlie to make sure he told no one about Santa Claus?
Otherwise, they throw him in the fucking oven.
They're like, we'll burn your toes off.
I mean, Bernard did tell him to go with fucking what's his name.
All those other Santa
the
Claus,
kitchen.
all those other Santas that had families.
That had to have had families,
Right?
at least wives, at least because
mean,
even
that would
Bernard,
fucking
Santa
work
Claus that
out.
falls off the roof probably had like a son and a daughter, and they got burned alive in a fucking
very
oven.
well could have.
Oh my God!
He had at least had a wife because Bernard Fowler says, "I've been the head elf for 900 years. I've never heard of this clause," which means they never fucking activated the Mrs. Claus before, which means they've always had fucking wives up until this point. All right, so which means every single one of those motherfuckers.
Then why is
had a
Bernard
wife.
still alive?
Huh? Bernard, maybe he got out. All right, we don't know for sure. They've
Maybe
done
that's
is
why
they
he's so.
reference-
Maybe that's why he's got such a fucking grumpy attitude.
All right, or he knows. I mean,
because
he
he
spent
knows the dark
900
secret.
years cooking motherfuckers. All right, he is not a happy person. All right, he knows how fucked this is.
Oh my God!
All right. Maybe that's why Bernard fucking left. All right, he's like,
just
I'm
ruined
done.
Lenny's movie.
I am done with
ruined
this
Lenny's
fucking
movie.
Holocaust. All right,
Lenny's just like, what the fuck?
Is he done? Does he come back in the episodes?
From what I understand, he will be back in one of the
Yeah,
episodes.
he's gonna have like a short little
All right.
cameo. He's not gonna have a long scene apparently.
The only reason he wasn't in Santa Claus 3 was the actor was involved with the TV show Numbers, and filming wise, he couldn't make it work.
Well, shit, he played a porn king in that.
But
fucking-
they don't even reference fucking Bernard in 3. They didn't even take the time. So the only reason we know Bernard is still alive is because we know he's coming back. That's the only reason we know Bernard is alive. Otherwise, I would be swearing Bernard went into that fucking oven.
Wouldn't it be fucking weird if they actually did that in the TV show where they brought? The
Oh my
oven
God,
up?
that's why it would be the last of the fucking Santa Clauses. That's the fucking end. They fucking take Scott, fucking roll his fat ass right in there, like fuck you. They roll Mrs. Claus, and they have 2 retarded fucking kids now. All right, fucking throw them in there, and the kids are fucking messed up.
Well, like they retarded.
Like 0 social skills because they've raised their entire life in the North Pole, so they have no understanding of the real world. It's even to the point that one of the elves, like, yeah, we've now done a study to see, that kids raised in the North Pole are not necessarily normal.
For future episode of CSI, the killing of Santa's kids and wife.
Dear God.
Seriously.
When I came across that, I was so excited because it worked so well. And I'm like, the guys are going to love this. And I am going to ruin fucking Lenny's goddamn movie.
It's so sad. I'm never going to drink cocoa ever again.
You know what this could use? a little bit more human.
Yeah, we
the
need more.
Coco is people. It's people.
I'm gonna tell my fucking oldest that now.
We need more fat rendered from the previous Santas.
Exactly.
That's what makes the Coco so rich.
Yes. And, even the clause that says you're Santa Claus in perpetuity until such time as accident or purposeful choice or something like that. So it means that the elves were done with him. I tried to fucking throw his ass in the oven.
Jesus.
Fucking the Auschwitz.
Snatch his ass in the middle of the fucking night.
Oh, God.
So
now I wish they burned the toy Santa Claus now to see what they did to him. So,
but then it would have been rubbery. It would have tasted plasticky. It would have been tasted good. That's the one thing I hate.
Was
that Santa Claus 2 or 3? That was the second one.
2.
No, which I'm going to say the second one is and the third one was just dog shit. I'm sorry. Martin Short as fucking Jack Frost. It doesn't make it better watching it with that in mind. You're like, yeah.
So having talked about burning people alive, we'll transition to what your favorite scene is. That actually
that deleted scene right there.
That was actually in the
where
movie.
Mrs. Claus is just mourning the loss of her husband. And I was like, "Fuck you! It's time to move on."
It's like that scene from the movie The Dictator.
Yes,
the guy just goes like this.
Bernard is just giving the signal.
He's like, "Oh, she's got to go. She started crying. We can't have crying. Get rid of her."
This is a happy place.
I'll go first on that.
Albie, you go first. Go
Favorite
ahead.
scene is probably just basically the beginning scenes when Scott Calvin's playing Santa Claus and just the grumpy attitude, especially with that kid about just all of that. Just especially when he's putting on the suits and flying in the air. It was just great. Just his attitude and his temper all throughout is like, what the fuck am I doing this? But I'm doing this to make my kid happy, so fuck it. But I love the little interaction with him and that little kid.
Which she's actually in the first episode.
I know.
Okay.
I watched the first episode and I thought it was kind of funny.
A cool little interaction.
It was. Was she? Is she in the other ones, or is she just in that one? Yeah. But I thought that was probably one of the best scenes of the movie, just before he starts turning into Santa Claus. But those scenes were hilarious. So just seeing Tim Allen's comedy, just it was great. And also another scene that is really going to hit me is also see when he's walking in the toy shop and he puts the tool belt around him because it's just got a Home Improvement vibe right there. Looking at the fucking tool belt.
Yeah.
That right there. And doing his everything else. It's just Tim Allen's just great. But yeah, those are probably my favorite scenes. How about you, Ragnar?
Mine's more of the on the adult side of it.
Fuck me, Santa. Fuck me, Santa. Fuck me, Santa.
Wrong movie.
Yeah,
Sweet Jesus.
No, when he's realizing that he's Santa, and like it's right after he gets the naughty list and nice list, and he's walking through town, and he's like, what was it? Johnny, nice. Lisa, nice.
Veronica,
very nice. In your dreams, Santa. And he's just like, oh.
He's like, oh yeah, I forgot I'm fat.
Yeah. I laugh my ass off every time that fucking scene comes on.
Let's see when he's shaving himself in the mirror, and then he had the fucking double chin and everything. He's just giving a smile, and then beard just grows his. I'm in real trouble.
I wish it took that long. I wish it was that fucking quick.
Oh man, the fat suit on him though. When he took his shirt off in the doctor's office, it looked real. Like I was very shocked.
He looked like melted ice cream. It was gross.
Yeah.
He's like,
it looked real. I mean, it was pretty good on that. But I mean, they really did a good job on the makeup on making him look fat, like a fat Tim Allen. It actually worked out really well on that. So,
what about the when he first goes back to work?
Oh yeah, when he's eating all the fucking food. The thing is, he even orders a salad, and the salad's still sitting there. Doesn't even get touched.
Yeah, everyone orders a salad, and he orders all this shit and all the sweets.
And they're like stung by a bee. And
yeah,
he's like what?
It was a big bee.
It was really cool to see the light Peter Boyle in there, though.
It was.
Yeah, I love Peter Boyle. Fucking Young Frankenstein, favorite role of his. Oh yeah, Stu, how about you?
So the toss up between the interrogation scene and
Papa Gijo.
Yes, where he just because they just came out of fucking nowhere and just fucking hit my goddamn funny bone so fucking hard. It made me laugh my fucking ass off. And that singular line sticks with me. You know, I'll randomly just fucking say it at work or in fucking, public and shit like that. Just randomly just like, Papa Gijo.
I like how he says like,
yeah.
But I like how he says like, Santa Claus. It's just the way that he says it.
Santa Claus.
No, he says Sinterklaas.
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
But then the other one would be when he first goes back to work and he's like, man, all my dry cleaner fucking caught on fire.
Stung
burn
by
up
a
all my
bee.
suits.
Yep.
Why are you so fat?
He's wearing a fucking sweatsuit.
Yeah.
So good.
He's like a suit and a fucking raincoat.
Apparently I'm allergic.
Stung by bee. Apparently I'm allergic. Doctor says it'll go down. Hopefully. At least he's trying.
Yeah.
He's trying to come up with some bullshit. So, how about you, Goop?
So as an adult, I mean the scene at Denny's where all the fathers have their kids there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Dad the turkey.
Absolutely.
Oh, that broke my fucking heart.
I was laughing. I'm like, damn, that's good.
Oh.
It's like they all have their own special section.
Yep.
You know, away from everybody else.
All the failed fathers are like,
Yep.
Oh, that hurt.
Are you with the Takomi family or whatever this I said?
Yeah. Dad birthed a turkey.
I was hoping for like a Die Hard reference right there.
Oh man,
it's fantastic.
Why are you laughing? What the fuck?
As a kid, though, I mean,
I tried. I'm trying to use these sound effects.
So it just sounds like the kids from House.
Yes, it does. Your son's dead.
Exactly. Your son's dead. Exactly.
It's so good, dude.
Oh man.
man. As a kid, though, probably my favorite scene was Santa Claus coming down ZZ Top, and I was like dancing for some stupid reason. I needed myself in the face, give myself a bloody nose.
Oh man,
I'll never forget that moment.
So for me,
Stu's like going and losing it.
I'm just picturing a little kid dancing the way fucking little kids do, and somehow getting the knee high enough to fucking hit your own fucking face, and it's just dropping, blood pouring out.
and just look on his face like, why? What just happened?
And even as it was my own kid, I'd be doing everything I could not to bust out laughing at my bleeding fucking child because how retarded this kid just
That's one of
was.
those moments as a parent, you just turn your head and you do the whole like convulsive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I can already hear Harley yelling at me, "Oh my God, is he okay?" Like,
she's like, "It's not funny," and you're like, "It's kind of funny."
The fuck it is.
Yes.
Oh man. So for me, as a kid and as an adult, my favorite scene was like at the end when he finally he came rolling up in the sleigh, straight up suspended in midair. And fucking Neil's like, no fucking way. Like it's that ultimate validation. Like you fucking doubted me this entire fucking time to the bitter end.
And then he got a weenie whistle.
And then he got his weenie whistle. And then the wife got the dating game, board game. And I love that. Like as a kid and as an adult, it's like that satisfying. Yeah, I tried to tell you, didn't fucking listen, and now here it is. It's in your face.
Well, no, also the part where
yeah.
they're inside the house and his child innocence came out. So I was like, Santa?
Yeah, he starts to realize. It starts to kind of sink in, because especially when Bernard just literally fucking comes out of nowhere and he's like,
takes a sandwich.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Yeah. So that for me that was pretty fucking awesome. I was gonna jump into one other thing I wanted to ask you guys too because I'm super curious. What is one of your favorite Tim Allen roles? Tim Allen, it could be a movie or it could be a show.
Galaxy Quest. Galaxy Quest. Yeah, that by far is probably his best movie. I mean, that one with just the cast: Alan Rickman, Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I fucking laugh at that movie to this day, and I think it's one of his best comedies. But there's another one called Bad People. Is it Bad People from Barry Sonnenfeld, or where it's got you know which one I'm talking about?
Bad People is a film.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember if that's really the name of it. But that's another good one. But if it would, Galaxy Quest would be my number one for him.
Last Man Standing.
That's not a movie though. Are you talking about movie roles?
He didn't say movie.
I said you could be a movie or a show, whatever.
Oh,
I mean, movies, you're kind of fucking limited.
Your favorite role of his.
Oh shit! Well, then I'd go fucking Tool of Tim Man Taylor and Home
Tool
Improvement.
the Tim Man Taylor. What?
Tim the Tool Man Taylor.
Fuck.
Tool the Tim Man. My name is Tim Man.
Words are hard. I'm sorry, I can't help it. No, Tim the Tool Man Taylor and Home Improvement would probably be my number one, then Galaxy Quest number two. So
okay.
No, Last Man Standing is great.
Yes.
Great fucking show. And I love the fucking cameos from Home Improvement in that. every once in a while.
Yep.
But and I love how conservative that show is.
Uh-huh. That's why he left the original network it was on.
Which I was really shocked that he was coming back for the Santa Claus series on Disney of all places.
What I loved about all that whole thing with Last Man Standing is they basically canceled him because he was so conservative. Like, fuck you. But his show was so fucking good that another network picked him up, and he just was like,
Fox picked it up.
Fuck you. I'm gonna keep going.
And then Fox gets bought out by Disney, so that went the other way around. I think it's already canceled, and it's over with right now, isn't it?
I think so.
Because I think they did like 2 more seasons, and then it's over with. But great fucking show.
We need to get who is it? Elon Musk to come in there and save the show.
Oh.
It's like, fuck it, I'll pay for the production of it. That's another thing. I'm going to put my hands in the pie. Let's do it.
Right, Stu, what's yours?
Honestly, it's gonna have to be Buzz Lightyear. It
really,
yeah,
Toy Story.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
He did great, and just the whole character arc throughout the entire series and shit like that. It's just like,
and there's a lot of Home Improvement cameos or tropes in that, like the Binford tool chest falling down on you and everything else. But
no, I just thought he did really fucking well playing that obnoxious fucking asshole that Buzz Lightyear would be and shit like that, and he just did it perfectly. And like I said, just growing up and seeing that story arc all throughout,
would you have seen the new Buzz Lightyear movie if it actually was voiced by Tim Allen?
I did see the new Buzz Lightyear movie.
And how was it?
Considering it wasn't meant to be the Buzz the toy, it was meant to be based on the astronaut who had a real world stuff happen that then had a cartoon made about his actions, and then Buzz was the toy based on the cartoon, based on this real life person. And so it made sense canonically why it wasn't Buzz Lightyear's
But
voice.
it still didn't feel the same, though. I mean,
it was different. It didn't feel as goofy. It's like, and actually, it told a good story. It really fucking did, and worked well with some sci-fi elements and shit like that. A whole bunch of a whole team stuck on a different planet and shit like that. It explains the Zurg. It explains everything. It worked out really fucking well.
Interesting.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it.
Okay, Goot, what's yours?
Before I go, how was Chris Evans in that movie?
For the character he was playing, he did well. Yeah, for, like I said, it's Buzz as the real person, not Buzz as the cartoon that's then a toy.
Well, I know that was a huge big controversy where people thought that Tim Allen should have had that role no matter what, but I guess they're going by, being a real person instead of the toy version. So, but
everyone knows his voice.
Yeah. Tim Allen is Buzz Lightyear in my opinion. Yeah.
To stay with the Christmas theme, I'll go Christmas with the Cranks.
That was good.
Yeah.
Wild. It's got Jamie Lee Curtis in it too, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that like a
Got
long time
Dan
ago.
Aykroyd in it.
I wasn't a big fan of it. I have to watch it again to get it because I saw it probably like 10 when it first came out. I think it was like early 2000s.
Yeah.
Is it not bad of a Christmas movie? I mean, is it a
movie? It's very good.
It's okay. All right. I'll have to give it a watch.
It's like watching it recently. Like, I've been married for 10 years and like dealing with family stuff and in-laws, and like it's just a more comedic real life, aspect of it. So it's really good.
You remember the one about the wife and him stuck in an Amish?
Yeah, God, what was that called?
I don't remember what it
that
was.
That was Kirstie Alley that played his wife too.
God, I don't remember what it was.
Damn, what was that? Someone look that up. What was the name of that movie?
For Richer or Poor.
Yeah, that was good.
There you go.
I remember that one. That one was actually good. So
for me, I mean, there's a lot of like iconic roles that Tim Allen does, but I definitely, hands down, had to put my money on baggage handler at Tropical Snow.
Yes,
that was
absolutely
fantastic.
First role, number one, the best.
Yeah, that got me my punishment shot.
Shit.
I could have sworn I said starring role. I'm gonna go back to it when I edit this
Go
shit.
ahead.
Yeah.
Multiple times he said his first role, his first movie.
That's so great.
If I said first starring role, then you're getting a punishment shot.
Multiple times. We all heard it, right?
All right. Well, I'll go back in editing and find out.
Yes, I heard it too.
Multiple orgasms. It was awesome. So
They usually are.
My favorite.
But if you're so sure that you said starring in it, then if you're wrong, that'd be another spin.
I'll take that. Okay.
You don't do well with bets like that.
Apparently, I don't. But whenever me and Stu make a bet, I always go with it, and I always get fucked in the ass.
Jesus.
I had to buy
One serious fucking
You had to
bet.
have said it more than once.
Remember that bet
Because
about
multiple times?
Remember
you
the
said
bet?
first movie. If one time you said starring, doesn't count.
No, you
Because
remember that
multiple
bet?
times you said just first movie.
Remember that bet where I actually had to buy Stu a tattoo?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah, we made a bet. I don't even remember what the bet was about, but I lost. I was like, God damn it. And I had to buy him a
It
tattoo. Which tattoo did I buy you? I think I bought you your.
Kelly.
You say bite you? Oh!
No, that's this tattoo. This tattoo is Kelly. This tattoo is Kelly. This tattoo says Kelly. This tattoo says Kelly. I'm not saying anything else, but this tattoo says Kelly.
We don't know who that is. Could be anybody.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry.
You got away with that.
He got away with it. Yeah, it's got to be painful. So for me, I would say I had to go with.
Close.
So close. It was dancing on the edge. So I would go with. I'd have to agree with you. I'd go with Home Improvement as Tim the Toolman.
That's
Taylor.
his iconic role.
Well, because like that's how I got to know him as a kid, and that's what made me become such a big fan of his. He was, but all of you guys had valid points like Galaxy Quest, Buzz Lightyear, absolutely. There's a lot of roles that he did that were fantastic.
Yeah.
I will say though, something that no one else here mentioned that I'll throw out there. I was shocked to my core the first time I watched that man do stand up.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Oh, he's dirty.
Like Bob Saget.
Yeah, or the white version of Eddie Murphy, like as for like how raunchy it was.
Oh.
Every other word is fuck, and I was just like, what? Because,
No.
like,
You know the book that I read, Don't Stand Too Close to a Naked Man. There's a whole chapter on shit.
Dude,
in the chapter. I mean, seriously,
he does not pull any punches on stage, man. That motherfucker, he gets up there. Oh, dude, but it's really good.
Yeah,
but it's like I forget how old I was. I was very much an inappropriate age when I watched it, but I
wish you'd go back to stand up. That would be really cool if you
dude.
did that.
Oh my God, it blew my mind. Like the first time I saw him go on stage, he just started like F bombs left and right. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So that was fuck crazy. So before we get into
Actually, I have something to bring up if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. You're sure.
So this is just, my normal little trivia here, but this is other cast that they were wanting for the Scott Calvin role.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm curious what you all think about that. We got Bill Murray. What do you think of that?
That
possibly.
Yeah, I could see that. That probably would have been good.
Harrison Ford.
The tone of the movie would be different with Bill Murray.
Chevy Chase.
Yeah. No,
Possibly.
maybe.
Robin Williams.
He could have been good, but
yeah.
Possibly.
I don't see him being able to pull off the snarkiness
Yeah.
to the role that Tim Allen did.
True.
Well, how about Tom Hanks?
No.
Well, same thing.
No.
Well, Tom Hanks has played Santa Claus before.
Yeah, but that,
Polar Express. Alan Rickman.
No.
Only if he is playing it as the character from Die Hard.
He has
It
to
would
be Hans
amazing.
Gruber for
It
it.
would be amazing.
It's so great.
Now, this is another thing of trivia that I wanted to bring up.
Fuck you, Neil.
Yes.
In an older release of the film, Tim Allen made a sarcastic remark in the movie, which included the line, 1-800-SPANK ME. During the film's release, a woman from Cleveland, Ohio, called the supposedly fictional number for her curious grandchildren. It turned out to be a phone sex line. However, it wasn't until 1997 when Disney received complaints from parents whose children called the number and racked up huge phone bills, did all the studio take action, and cut line for the future releases. Disney also said that they would purchase the phone number to disconnect the service. The part of the line was also cut in the DVD release on Disney. On television broadcast, the number is changed to 1-800-POUND. Like pound your ass.
Just pound.
Pound.
Okay.
P-O-U-N-D.
That's not even enough numbers.
I don't know. That's what
Those parents fucking failed. Absolutely, they fucking failed.
Yeah, they did. And I'm trying to figure out why that's not enough numbers. P-O-U-N-D. They're missing two numbers.
Yeah.
That's what it said.
It took you a long time to fucking figure that out. Counting. I just saw the wheels turn like the gerbil was fucking like dehydrated or something. I don't know.
Do you guys have any other
That's all I got.
Tidbits of information or background stuff?
I want some cocoa.
I want some Judy's cocoa.
Dear,
because apparently
Lord.
it took 1,200 years to make, so it better be
To
fucking
perfect.
delicious.
To perfect, not
to
to make.
perfect. To perfect, yes. So it better be fucking delicious.
So other than
no whoopsies.
I didn't say whoopsie.
Toasty.
Oh, toasty. Oh, I thought you said whoopsie.
So before we get into like the rating stuff and all that, I wanted to bring up one other topic, and that is if being put in the same position that Scott Calvin was in, would you put on the suit?
I remember you saying this question.
Knowing, like, do I already know what's going to happen for sure?
Yeah, let's say you already know what that entails.
Okay,
Would you
so
put the
I'm
suit
making
on?
the commitment. Okay. Go ahead, Ron. You start out.
No, I'm going to hand it off to Goop because I'm still thinking of mine.
I would say hell yeah, I'll take it. Just the magic and just to go through that experience.
Same
Why not?
situation as everything, though.
Yeah,
Right.
The dark history of it.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't
Maybe
know,
I
but
will try, I'd be
Yeah,
the
but how many
Santa
word-
Claus to try to beat that shit.
Well, the knowing that you're not going to be roasted in an oven yet, so that'd be kind of a hard.
Oh yeah, fucking throw my wife and kids in the goddamn fucking oven. Fuck yeah.
Sweet Jesus.
Can you throw Neil in there too?
So let's take the burning in an oven theory out of it. Let's say, I don't know, when they, instead of you dying, like you retire and you guys end up like some retirement community and your brain gets wiped by like a
You know what?
like the
For
Men
a
in Black
lobotomy?
pen.
To do it for
like the Men in Black pen. Jesus. Like before you leave, you go into a little room. There's an elf with a fucking hook.
I have an answer now. I
This
would
only
do it
hurt for a second.
I would do it for my child, and I would do it because especially when the thing is your child was in the middle of divorce, having to deal with that and everything else, and you want to do everything to be the best father you can for that child. You want to make that child happy, so of course I'd do it. I would do it in a heartbeat for my child. So, that's what he did. I mean, he actually did it for his child. He made his child happy. He made his dreams come true, basically. So yeah, I'd go for it. Ragnar.
If it's the same situation in the movie, yes, I would. For my kids.
If I didn't do it, would there be somebody else in the wings that would step into that role?
Sorry, I gotta say before it fucking slips. What if the old Santa chose him by some like magical power being?
I mean, he kind of was okay with it. He gave like the thumbs up or whatever.
Yeah.
But once again, what is there somebody else? If I decide I ain't putting on that fucking jacket, is there somebody else that is going to pick up the mantle of Santa?
Some homeless guy walking down the street and climbing the ladder. And
But as long as there's fucking somebody else. As long as
I
there's
mean, if you can come up with somebody on the fly, maybe. But
okay, if there was somebody
you
else,
wouldn't have enough time to do that. I mean,
if there's somebody else to save the spirit of Christmas, honestly, if I'm in the same position as Scott Calvin, especially in Santa Claus 1, I'm probably not going to do it because just pure selfishly, as far as I know, I'm spending the rest of my fucking eternity in the North Pole. I'm never getting any pussy unless it's fucking elf pussy, which means it's fucking children. All right, and I ain't fucking
they're
attracted
like
to
fucking 1,200 years
but they
old.
look like children. I don't give a
true,
fuck how old
true.
they are. They look like children. I am not attracted in any way, shape, or form
Well,
to
Scott,
fucking
I
children.
Scott Calvin,
Exactly.
Scott Calvin, no, but he also
I
looking
am
at
never getting any pussy as far as I know the rest of my eternal being.
But he
Which is
also-
Santa, so that could be for fucking ever.
But he did say to Judy, "You look pretty good for your age."
Well, he doesn't look 1,200 years. He's not fucking Crypt Keeper looking, which is what fucking 1,200-year-old would look like. All right.
I would just have the elves, flying some whores every now and then.
But you can't. You got to protect the secret of Santa. All right.
So then you
That's
roofie
why.
them.
That's why you have.
You Bill Cosby them? Right. You got Neil fucking dropping goddamn fucking shit in their drinks.
There's a lot of single moms out there.
Yeah, there are. But once
Yeah,
again,
dude.
as far as
I'm
I
sure
know,
they would love
I am
some
spending the
Santa.
rest of my life in the North Pole, only being able to have my kid visit. At the time, that's all you knew.
Yeah.
And later maybe they showed that he can go other places and shit like that. But Santa
Yeah.
Claus won. All right. As far as you know, you're stuck in the North Pole the rest of your eternity. That's why he gave you 11 months. Bernard gave you 11 months to get your affairs in order before you have to come back here and fucking take on the mantle.
Which he never fucking really went into detail.
No, he didn't. Right.
Bernard never went into detail about shit.
He's like, I will send you the fucking list, and then your ass is back here. All right. That's it.
So you wouldn't put the suit on?
If I knew there was somebody else to continue on the spirit of Christmas.
But if you were put in that situation right there and your child is almost about to cry and he's just like, you don't never do anything for me.
Again, if I knew somebody else is getting ready to get up on that fucking roof and hop in that fucking goddamn reindeer fucking pulled sleigh, all right, and continue on, I'm like, let that motherfucker do it. This way I can keep being with my son. All right.
All right.
And this way I can keep getting some fucking strange.
Good. How about you?
Well, no, think about it. You have the North Pole as your kingdom. There's no fucking taxes. You don't have to worry about money anymore.
And you don't got no pussy.
Mrs. Claus doesn't age.
In Santa Claus 1, there was no Mrs. Claus.
That was 11 months. It's okay. He came back to Earth.
But he didn't know that at the time that he was coming back.
He came back to
He
Earth.
went like, fuck.
Where the fuck was he?
Mars? And he was like fucking, like, he was
Is the
gone.
North Pole a planet now?
8 years? 8 fucking years before he pulled Mrs. Claus? That means 8 years without fucking pussy? All right? I am not a monk.
How long did he sleep for?
He's working every day. He is working every fucking day, so he's awake every fucking day. 8 years. These elves are fucking because they're the reproducing. They have a delivery room. All right, and I'll be the only fucking loser there who's not getting fucking goddamn pussy. Fuck that noise. Unless they're starting to build me some goddamn adult toys. All right, Jesus Christ. I'm sure the elves. Judy, go make me a pocket pussy. I wore this one out.
That's what I was going to say. The elves can't build things and build you a nice little fucking mannequin or something like that. The fuck?
I mean, hell, they built a fucking Santa robot.
They look like the fucking Santa robot. I ain't fucking it.
Good. How about you, buddy?
He just
said.
did.
I answered the question twice.
Yeah.
Twice now. God damn it, Ron!
Fuck attention, Ron.
Good play. The play good. Play this.
Shit.
You took too long. You have derailed. Anyways, so
Figure out your
stop.
sound.
God damn it! You have derailed.
I couldn't find it.
You took
Sorry.
like 87 seconds to fucking figure that shit out.
I'm still getting used to this soundboard. Fuck you.
So bad. Right
I'm still trying to get used to this thing.
If you aren't ready for
He's
it,
like-
just let it go.
He's
just
like,
fucking let it
he's
go.
like looking at the board. He's like, what? Oh my God!
There's too many buttons for you.
To put you out of your misery.
How about you, Lenny?
Thank you. There it is.
Brain drain.
Sweet Jesus. Okay. Stu, I love the fact that you think of shit that no one else, because all I was thinking about was like, well, I would be able to put in a position where I could bring so much joy to so many children. It'd be an honorable fucking cool job. But yeah, I'd have to lock down the whole pussy thing. That's a big deal. Like,
are you gonna human traffic somebody up there? Do you?
I mean,
you know, throw a bitch in your sack and carry her back to the fucking pole with you till the next time you go.
There's a lot of really hot, MILFs that want to bang Santa. That's a thing. That's a.
I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Which means you got to kidnap one of them during your Christmas fucking, Eve deliveries.
Or what you do,
Right?
or what you
and
do.
Then leave that MILF, leave her fucking kids alone. Because you've taken that bitch back with you to North Pole.
You run into some of these MILFs, right? And you hand out business cards, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, yo, I'm going to call you at some point. When I do.
You hand out fucking snow globes. Bitch,
Yes.
when you want some dick, fucking shake this.
Shake that snow globe, baby.
No. Basically, you get Santa come up to one of them was like, hey, that song. I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. Let's make that a reality.
Santa comes more than once a year, bitch.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They shake the globe, and it just magically whisks them into my chambers, and it's cock goblin time. I think it'd be great. You know what I'm saying? So
I think that's the wrong holiday.
That's Thanksgiving, you guys. Come on.
Oh,
no,
man.
but so you're right about that. I would have to nail that down if I didn't have a Mrs. Claus.
Which for 8 years, 8 fucking years, he went without.
So he probably banged a polar bear.
I'm sure he jerked off or something.
He banged a polar bear? Or did he bang
was it the
fucking
one-
goddamn Comet or Cupid or whatever the fucking reindeer was that he had that weird fucking relationship with? He's like, oh, no, I'm going to take you. It's okay, baby. No,
Why do you think that-
just me and you.
Why would you think
the
that
reindeer flew down?
Why do you think the reindeer is farting so much? All the
Because
air.
he opened up the fucking asshole. What the fuck? It ain't farting, it's queefing.
God damn it, you have derailed. You just did it to me. That's awesome. So, on that note, sweet Jesus, this, of course, went way beyond. It went dark. It went dirty. That's how we do it at Barrel Age Flicks.
That's Barrel Age Flicks, people.
I'm going to start with, since we've been going in this direction anyway.
We usually end on you.
So, Ron, I'll have you start and give your rating for this movie.
All right. So, enjoyment, I'm going to go ahead and give this a 3.5. Like I said, there's other better Christmas movies, but this is still a great Christmas classic. I watch this every year with the kids and fucking love it.
Next time, are you going to think differently?
Yeah, it's going to boggle my mind now because now I have to watch 2 and 3 again just to think about this.
He's going to look at the oven and be like,
oh,
He's gonna have that
Three.
body
And
shudder.
like this gigantic fucking
Yeah.
thing of gingerbread houses come out. Like it's
completely gonna like
long as shit.
fucking
You're like,
change my mind on all the movies now.
You see like bits of teeth in the gingerbread. You're like, oh God.
But no, definitely this is definitely a recommended classic, and I think Tim Allen knocked it out of the park with this, and I think he did a great job in the role with the fucking crankiness in the beginning and becoming Santa Claus. Tim Allen's actually a really good Santa Claus. He actually does it really well.
He does.
I mean, we're going to be doing a tasting room on the top 5 Santas, and I'm sure that he's on somebody's list. But I mean, seriously, he pulled it off really well. Now, critically, I'd probably get this about a 3. I mean, it's a really well done movie done by a director that's done mostly TV episodes, and he did a pretty decent job. And I will say this, and I think we should also give a ranking of the 3 films with this. And if I were to rank them, it'd be number 1, 2, and 3. I mean, seriously, the third one is fucking dog shit, especially when it has like what is it, the Easter Bunny in it and all that. I mean, it's got
that's also
got
the
all
second
of
one.
them.
Yeah, the second one also has the
Was that in the second one too?
Yeah, the Council of Legendary
they have like the
Creatures.
council.
The fucking weird ass.
They got Cupid. They got Sandman,
I remember
Easter
Father
Bunny,
Time,
Sandman,
Mother Nature, Easter Bunny, and then Jack Frost in the third one.
Yeah,
Mother Nature was kind of hot.
I love how
I would've
Father
banged the
Time.
shit out of fucking Mother Nature.
Fuck yeah, absolutely.
And
I love
she
how-
was pre-La Nina. I know.
Wasn't she in Balls of Fury, the ping pong movie?
Maybe.
Yeah.
was.
Yes, I believe so.
But Father Time, he was the boss.
He was.
Yeah, in the first movie.
Yeah.
He was also, I believe, he played Babe Ruth in The Sandlot. Father Time.
No.
He played Babe Ruth.
No.
Seriously?
No, wait. Oh.
Or was that the?
That's a Tooth Fairy.
Was that the Tooth Fairy?
Tooth Fairy.
Okay, I'm getting a mix. It's been a while since I've seen the second and the third one. I just remember the second one was it was okay. It got really, really corny because I know they got G-rated. They took a lot of the crudeness out, and then the third movie was just fucking like just dog shit. It was just horrible, especially the mechanical Santa Claus in the second and third. I just couldn't stand it. But the first movie is great. I always watch the first one, like I said, every year. And like I said, critically, it was a funny movie. It had a lot of laugh out loud humor, and the special effects were pretty. The CGI is kind of weak, but the makeup effects were great. I mean, they did great on the makeup. You could really believe that Tim Allen was fat in this movie.
Remember in The Sandman, you know who played the Sandman?
Who?
Worf.
Was it Michael Dorn?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't believe I completely forgot about it, especially with the deep voice and everything. But nah, like I said, 3.5. It's decent Christmas movie. Not the best. There's better Christmas movies, but still considered a Christmas classic. So Ragnar, I'll hand it off to you.
So for a good family comedy Christmas movie that for the time was up to date. So enjoyment, give it a 4. Critically, I'd give it a 4 as well. I think it's a good movie. It's well made for the time that it was. CGI, obviously, looking at it back nowadays, it's not exactly the fucking best. But they did what they were. They worked with what they had. There we go. So you can't fault it for that, really. I mean, you obviously can see in like when he's fucking going from roof to roof. You can see that it's obviously like bad CGI. Especially for nowadays.
Yeah.
But overall, it's a really good movie. It's a funny movie. If you've never seen it, I don't know why. You should probably fucking pull your head out of your ass and go watch it. You know, show your kids the movie; they'll love it.
Absolutely.
You know, and you know, this was I think this was one of Tim Allen's good movies.
Yeah,
you know, it was one of his very good movies that he did.
It was a good for a
aside,
movie.
you know, aside from Baggage Boy.
Well, like I said, for a starring role, this was a good starring debut.
Now he's a starring role.
Oh, yeah. Stu, how about you, buddy?
Okay. One thing I want to point out: Mother Nature from 2 and 3 is also the voice of Lana from the Archer TV series.
Really?
Yes.
Is she really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes. And the second I saw that, I was like, yes, it is absolutely that
makes
bitch's
sense.
voice.
Yeah.
Yep. And she's fucking a smoke show in that goddamn fucking show too.
Nice.
Even though she has big giant man hands. She's
That's okay.
anti-Trump.
You would let her manhandle you.
Fuck yeah, I would. Yeah, Lana Kane, I would definitely fucking let her goddamn put those big meat paws on my dick. No, as far as this film though, ranking 1, 2, 3. I mean, simple.
Brandon, what was your rank real quick?
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Yeah. I think this is going to be the same for us.
Enjoyment, I'm going to give it probably a 4. A low 4, but a 4. Critical, maybe a 3.5. I mean, there's nothing amazing about it. Some of the acting was garbage. It really was, like the elves, which they're kids. It's understandable. They're going to be fucking little fucking assholes.
So you think the elves as kids were bad acting, but Charlie wasn't?
Yeah. I think Charlie did perfectly well for the role that he was taking upon himself. It did really well. I liked Charlie a lot. The main actors did well. The main actors did well, but a lot of the side people were just, day cast. You can tell they were not great.
Well, let me see if you know who Wendy Crewson who played the mother. What other movie was she in that we just did?
I don't know.
Come on. I figured you would have saw that.
Come on, Eileen.
Come on, Eileen.
Hang on, let me look at this.
I can tell you. I mean,
come on,
Wendy
dear mom.
Crewson.
We just reviewed it.
We just did?
No, you weren't in the episode, actually. That was when you were slacking.
I don't know.
Air Force One.
Oh, that's right. She was.
Yep.
Yep.
President's wife.
Was she really?
Yeah, that was the first wife.
Yeah.
She had longer hair in Air Force One, but yeah, that was her. Although I hated that haircut that she had in this movie.
All right.
Little bob.
Yeah, so I'll probably give it a 3.5 for critical. I mean, it's perfectly fine. It's a Disney movie, 100% through and through.
When Disney movies were,
it was fine.
Were decent,
but it told a good story. I definitely suggest people watch this if you haven't seen it. Especially if you have seen it, go back and watch it now with this new thought to go ahead and evaluate. Just to make it a different theory. See how it plays out. Could give it a really interesting feel to it.
I'm amazed where you pull this shit. Seriously,
I love the fucking internet. Internet wins 100 out of 100 times.
Yeah, no. The thing is, I have to bring up is that we have a group chat, and Stu was like, I got something really interesting, dark to talk about. Looking forward to talking about it when we do our Santa Claus. And I was bracing for this, trying to figure out what it is, and cooking elves and mom and dad and kids in the oven.
One thing that I thought about when you were going to bring this up, one of the things I thought you were going to say is that all of the elves are all like children that were born from, previous Santas that just never
That'd be a
aged
shitload of Santas.
and are trapped there forever.
That would be interesting.
See, it doesn't work because they do show, at least in like the series, the theory doesn't hold up because he has older kids.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa.
like
But that
taller.
one elf said that he's 900 years old.
Uh-huh. That's what I said. But his theory doesn't hold up because they show in the Santa Claus series, he has grown-ish kids.
Okay.
So like that have already surpassed that. So it isn't that Santa only makes fucking elves.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
The theory doesn't hold up. But
I
this
got you.
theory holds up.
Yeah.
It is
So
canonically, working. All right. How about you, Goop?
Enjoyment factor, I'd give it a 4.5.
Oh, wow.
Because just seeing my kids watch it for the first time through their eyes was like, God damn! It was such a memorable moment for me. So that was That's something else to see. I mean, it almost made me cry. I was like, just seeing their jaw drop, all the stuff he was doing, the progression of the story. I'm like, damn, that was so memorable to me. Critically, at 3.5. Next,
Yes.
That was
ranking.
it.
That was,
Ranking.
Your ranking?
Short and sweet.
Same.
1, 2, 3. You totally recommend this, though.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
All right. I guess we'll go ahead and end it on Lenny.
All right. Buckle up, everybody. No, it's pretty predictable as to what mine is. So about a 4 for enjoyment. Really, this is back when Tim Allen was like in his prime as far as his wittiness and stuff. He was great as Buzz Lightyear as far as being witty goes as well. Also,
Buzz Lightyear, I think that came out in 1995. That came out a year after the Santa Claus because that was the first computer animated movie to ever full length movie to come out. I am right on that one. Toy Story is the first full length. You can go ahead and look that up, but it is first full length computer animated movie.
I know I know what you're trying to say. I don't want to correct you because I know the feel that you're going for, but even though technically you're wrong.
How? What is the first fully computer animated movie?
Feature film. Okay. That was the first entire animated feature film.
That's what I'm talking about.
He didn't say.
I miss a word
feature.
and I get.
That's a big difference. You missed starring, and guess what? You were wrong. All right. There was smaller films in computer animated, even just proof of concept alone.
So you want to know the first one?
Let's hear it.
It was in 1908.
Computer animated.
Animated.
No.
Computer animated.
Computer animated.
Yeah, I was like, that ain't right at all. That was definitely not right. No.
Das Computer.
Right. First full length.
No,
feature.
he is right. He is right.
It is with feature. Yes.
Toy
feature,
Story.
Yes. Feature. Yes. I guarantee you. They had to have produced. Actually, they did. 100% they did. The Pixar animation, the Illumination
feature film movie.
All right.
Movie.
But once again,
I'm not talking about short film. I didn't say short film.
You didn't say
no,
short film.
I said film.
You said film. Film.
God damn it! Come on.
Film.
You know this is
film,
bullshit.
bitch. Is all you said. You did not say feature.
Why'd you bring this up?
You did not say feature.
You see what you did.
Their proof of concept was the little lamp fucking thing and shit like that. Or the Pixar fucking lamp. All right?
That was
computer animation.
You're stretching. You're stretching that with just a
computer
little.
animated film. Whether it was a short film or a feature film, it doesn't matter. All right? He said film. He did not say
Y'all can
feature.
vote. If you want me to spin the wheel, I'll
He
spin the
did
wheel.
not
Fuck
say
it.
feature.
Hold up. So the 1908 movie, was that Phantasmagory?
Yes. Yes, it was. Yep.
Technically, you are wrong.
You can vote.
Do we want to vote?
Call a vote.
Or do we want to just point out that he's wrong and
call a vote?
Leave it alone.
Because I missed the word feature.
You said it multiple times. First full length.
Make a vote.
You said first full length computer film.
Blah 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 blah. Make a
You
vote.
said first full length computer
Announce a
film.
vote.
All right, it's wrong.
All right, then announce a vote.
All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and call for it because technically you're wrong, and I gave you opportunity.
Okay.
I gave you opportunity, and you were so steadfast in your fucking goddamn
whatever.
shit.
Just call a
I
vote.
was looking at
I'm
you.
waiting.
I gave you an opportunity.
Everybody vote.
I vote aye because you were wrong.
Okay.
And I gave you multiple chances to correct,
Okay.
and you dug in.
All right, I'm
You
waiting.
were technically wrong. Anybody else? No.
I vote no because that's just that's nitpicking on it.
I gave him opportunities to correct.
I know, but you're nitpicking at.
And instead of saying, "Oh, really? Am I wrong?" Really, go ahead and giving me an opportunity there. No, he dug in deeper. He dug in.
I know, but I'm still
and he
sticking.
knows my looks by now when I'm going to call him out immediately.
I know.
And he dug in instead of walking it back. He dug in.
I Googled it while I was watching the standoff. I'm like, I know Stu's right. So I stand with Stu.
Lenny.
What? I don't know.
You got to vote. You got to vote.
I don't want to spin the wheel. Fuck. I'm going to vote no.
Does this go to
No.
a magical peanut gallery, guys?
Well, it is a tie because Ron's vote doesn't count. So that is a tie. But
Peanut Gallery, you got to vote.
Oh, fuck.
Chase.
Look at that look. You interrupted my gay porn search.
Nay.
Did you hear any of this interaction?
I said first computer animated feature,
You
but
didn't say feature.
I didn't say
You didn't say feature.
I didn't say feature.
First
but I meant
computer
film.
animated film. It's what he said.
But I meant-
and I'm like, are you sure about it? Oh, yeah, it's a first. I'm like, you sure about that? Oh, yeah, it was a first. It wasn't the first.
No or no?
I gave him opportunities to correct. He did not correct.
19. This was made in 1994. Toy Story was made in 1995.
We're talking about, he says Toy Story was the first computer animated film. I gave him opportunities to correct. It is the first computer animated feature film, but it is not the first computer animated film.
I just missed the word feature.
Hold on. What would be before it then?
Like I said, even if you just go by the Pixar one where they're showing the lamp doing the jumpy shit and stuff like that as a short film, as a proof of concept, that is a complete film. That is a complete film. It is a short film, but it is a complete film.
Okay.
It is not a
So
feature.
is Barrel Age Flicks a podcast that reviews or talks about at all short films?
Just because we haven't yet doesn't mean we won't in the future.
I'm pretty sure we talk about movies.
Yeah, and that is a movie. A short film can be a movie. Absolutely can be a movie. Can a short story be a story?
Yeah.
All right, then. Then a short film can be a film.
We've only reviewed
So
feature
far.
films.
So far. So if you're making a decision now, then we will never be able to review a short film ever. If you are drawing that line in the fucking sand.
Unless we made an announcement that we're going to do a short film.
No, because
Everything
Barrel
can
Age Films does not do short films. Is based on what he's saying right now.
Chase, just go ahead.
Everything can be voted on at any time.
That's what I'm
so-
voting. Is I gave him multiple opportunities to walk it back before, and he dug in deeper and deeper. He knew I was about to call him on it, and he dug in deeper on it. I gave him opportunity to walk it back.
I'm going to have to say no.
Okay.
Because
So-
I heard him trying to
And I even said,
relay.
I know what
his-
you're saying. Are you sure you want to go into this? Because it's not. I know what you're saying, but it's not what you're saying.
Well, he already voted, so it's already down. He voted. So Goot and
I figure I'll take mercy on you one time.
I appreciate
This
it, Chase.
one time.
I'll appreciate it.
Okay.
Goot and
You can go first.
Stu get to spin the wheel. Hey, you didn't have to take a shot, Letty.
Did somebody say Malort? Hold on. No, Malort cocktail.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
So that's
What's the Malort cocktail, though? Do we pick one? I don't remember what that was.
It's Malort, and I think whatever your punishment shot was. Wasn't that what the Malort cocktail
I
was?
believe
Malort
so.
and Goldschlager.
Yeah.
Malort.
God damn it.
And my spit.
Goldschlager should be back there.
Grab something yummy. BAF is a hard job.
Well, there you go.
But
I want to make this fun.
Would
so
you
I'm
like
brought Chase in.
from the bucket?
yeah, go ahead and find me something yummy that you think I'll enjoy in the bucket.
Find something yummy.
Yes.
Oof.
There.
Oh, you got that gold in there, too.
Damn.
So Goldschlager
That's a lot.
and Malort. There you go, buddy.
For the love of BAF, here we go.
You got
Cheers.
This. You got this, brah.
Maybe.
You know what? Just give me a Malort. Just give me a Malort in solidarity with my boy. All right? Who is voting for truth.
You want to do the same
Voting
thing?
for
You want to do the
truth.
same
Really?
thing that he had?
Huh?
You want to do the same thing he had?
Sure.
All right.
For voting for truth.
Goot's not taking it. Is it different? How is it? Does it make it better or does it make it worse?
It makes it worse. It blends in and like it really the Goldschlager sticks to your throat with Damn, that's ooh.
Well, Snow did it on their show. She did Fireball and that. So this is almost kind of the same because it's a cinnamon, and she had a hard time with it.
Yeah, she didn't like that one.
Thank you very much.
Funny.
Stu might like it.
That's fine.
Like a boss.
All right, Lenny. We'll go ahead and end with you.
So, enjoyment, like I said, before everything went all to hell. I give it a 4. I really enjoyed this film a lot. Tim Allen, like I said, was very funny, very witty, very entertaining. The progression of his character was excellent. This is one of those movies that every like Christmas season, it's definitely one of those movies that gets you in the holiday spirit, in my opinion. Ranking 1, 2, and 3, I'll throw those out there. It's obviously 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I think everybody had that.
Two is okay, mostly because I just happen to think the chick that they got to be his Mrs. Claus is hot.
Yeah,
I'm very attracted to her. And then the third one was just so over the fucking top with what's his face. Jack Frost. Yeah, it was just every 2 fucking minutes there was some problem. Every 2 fucking minutes there was something going on. And it was annoying. So while you guys are doing that, I'm going to finish up real quick with my critical, about 3.5. The film was excellently done in my opinion.
Almost everybody had a 3.5.
Yeah, good story, plot. It flowed well. The CGI and all the graphics obviously, left more to be, desired. But for the time, it's understandable. So on that note, it looks like we have something else that's being submitted last minute.
Bring it up.
By Stu here.
First computer animated short film. 1968. Flexipede. On YouTube, available now. In case you want to watch the first computer animated film.
Feature film.
You didn't say feature. You didn't say fucking feature.
You're doing
bitch.
that again.
It's just film.
But that's
you
what
said film. I am correcting your fucking goddamn mistake and want to improve your fucking knowledge.
I went by feature.
No, you didn't.
Film.
You went by film. You said fucking film.
Feature film.
You lying fuck.
Ah, shit.
Okay. Well, Lenny, this was a great episode. About 10 minutes of punishment shot voting.
You know what? Just because.
1968.
Dear God. I love it.
Oh, Peanut Gallery picks the shot.
Chase, you get to pick the shot for Ragnar.
You get to take a shot of this wang.
It's not Sunday, goddammit. What?
Goldschlager, my lord.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Ragnar. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Just to show how wrong you fucking were. 1968.
Talking about feature. I just didn't
That's why
say the
you
word.
fucking- I gave you multiple
just
times.
didn't say the word.
Multiple
I said
opportunities.
feature. Going off by just, there's been so many times where you've been wrong or you missed a word or something like that, and I just never called it.
It's a big fucking difference.
Yeah.
It's a big fucking difference.
Yep.
If you're willing to take a shot because you forgot the word starring, if you're willing to take a shot because you forgot the word starring, then logic dictates because you forgot the word feature, you should also take a shot. That's logic right there. All right. If A is that, then B is that also. All right.
That's not that bad.
That's it. It's not. It's all right. That's fucking logic.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
You established the rules already prior in the show, and you are now breaking said established rules.
No, I am not breaking established rules.
You willingly took it because you forgot starring. You willingly took it because you forgot starring. Now you forgot feature. You're like, nope.
I was
I ain't
talking
fucking
too
taking it.
fast, and I said it. I didn't say feature. That's all.
It's the same thing. You didn't say starring. You didn't say starring, but you willingly took it.
Feature
You
length
willingly
film.
took it.
I almost want
You
to go back
willingly
to the
took it for
recording because I
starring.
could have sworn I said feature length. I could have
You
sworn
did.
I
So
said
now
no.
you've got 2 different
All right.
things you can
When I go back to editing, and if I find out that I did, then you were completely wrong the whole fucking time. But I'm going to
That
go
was
back
I
and
took my shot for, but you were wrong. You did not. Did anybody hear him say feature?
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember if I heard him say feature.
No, I didn't hear feature.
What did I say? Just
He didn't say short.
I didn't say short film. I said film. But I meant
includes short and feature length.
I have to go back to it and figure it out. I'll take a look
We
at it.
will get back to you guys on that and let you know what the results are.
All right, guys. Well, that is the end of our show. So we're going to go ahead and end it right here. And our next show after this will be National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. So
That wasn't a fucking vacation. That was not a fucking vacation.
Yeah.
That was fucking straight hell. Straight fucking hell.
Yeah, I'll be hosting that one. That's going to be a fun episode. So later, guys.
Fuck you, Comet.
Bye.
You greedy bastard.
Words are important.
Reindeer poop.
Hey guys, this is Ron. Thank you for listening to our podcast, Barrel Age Flicks. 2022 has been an amazing year with our great shows, including BAF, The Small Batch, and The Tasting Room. If you like our show, please leave a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Guys, this helps out enormously. Give us a follow on Instagram at Barrel Age Flicks Podcast. If you would like to send us a special film request, please contact us via Instagram and we will give you a personal shout out on the show. We are also on Facebook and Twitter. Our podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Buzzsprout, Google Podcasts, Audible, Pocket Cast, Spotify, CastBox, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. Special thanks to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio on YouTube for his awesome music. This guy fucking rocks. Check him out. Want to give a shout out to Sammy, one of our guest hosts on the show who does our amazing album artwork. Thank you, Sammy. Our podcast only exists because of listeners like you. To find other great shows, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. Hope you join us for our next episode. Later, guys.